besties. I don't know if you can hear me. Hey. Should we turn on the music?
Hi.
Oh my god, such a good
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Why is... Okay, listen, I've had such a stress with OBS and it doubling people. Now it's like Sticky. Sticky, why is that like Hang on 1 second. Let me try and fix this. Oh, that doesn't help, actually. That makes it worse. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry. Oh, that makes it a lot worse. What? Hello?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that just has a line to it. I guess that's how we're rocking now. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry we're late. We had some technical difficulties, and as soon as I went to press go live, the stream was like, actually, you have to update your drivers. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? No, I don't. I was so confused. Let me really quickly just try and fix this because something's going wrong with... I think it's this that I fixed earlier. It is. Look at me being smart. I'm so sorry. You just have to be like a tech wizard for 2 seconds. Get it, wizard? That's a class in D&D. Where did it go? Who knows? Confused. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Oh,
I'm confused.
Why is
zombie has no name.
Why is it so big? All right.
That's what she said.
I know.
It is.
We are menaces.
Okay, you know what? That'll do. Perfection be gone. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're here and we're queer, okay? Hello, everyone. Happy Friday night, I guess. I am so frazzled. I'm so sorry if I'm overwhelmed. That should be fine. Let's crop Sticky a little bit more. I'm so sorry. I did sort this out before stream. That's why we were so late. Anyways, hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Pastries and Pantheons, our D&D cookie jar fundraiser for medical aid for Palestinians. Obviously, we are here for a very good cause today, but we thought we would do it in style, and in cookie jar style, that is. I will give my players their chance, my utterly wonderful players' chance to introduce themselves in just a second. But hello, my name is Shaq. You might think, what the fuck is happening? This is not a regular stream. We're doing something special today just for map. So I will be your dungeon master this evening. My pronouns are they, them. I'll be playing every monster, every NPC. Thanks for asking. I'm very overwhelmed. Anyways, I'll let my players, my utterly wonderful players, introduce themselves one by one, starting off with the baker herself, Charl the Weeb. Go on, babe.
It's me, Charl the Weeb. Strong face, you know.
I don't know how much voice acting you're gonna get, Mary, to be honest, but we're gonna keep it.
I'm playing Charlie Sprinkles.
I love it. I love it so much.
Charles is the bit where he says
Actually given a character a last name before, and I was like, I'm gonna pull a word out my arse. Sprinkles.
You pull sprinkles out your ass.
I don't want to know what you and Zombie get up to, Charles, to be honest, but you can keep that to yourself. All right, Charl. Well, your pronouns are she, they, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Zombie, do you want to introduce? Chaos already. Zombie, do you want to introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, I'm Zombie, Cookie Jar member. Pronouns are he, him. Tonight I'm going to be playing Half-Elf Fighter Rue Dewcrest.
Thanks very much. Lola, do you want to go?
Hi, I'm Lola. I use any pronouns, so as long as you call me whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm playing a high elf ranger by the name of Nadia Neymar. And this is what she looks like. Basically, my model is the appearance.
Yeah, and you're in the wilderness. I stan, honestly. I really do stan. Yeah. Blue, do you wanna go?
Hi, I'm Blue, he, him, and today I am playing the ever brilliantly named Bash Crashly, who is a monk who brews and bashes. That's about it. He's not a very complex character. He's just short and hits things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry, I was replying in chat. And finally, Sticky, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
It's me. I'm Sticky. He, him. I am playing Linguini today, a drow elf warlock. She's looking for recipes and not very good at cooking, so we'll see how we go.
All right, so to catch everyone up, I was gonna say at home. This isn't like a TV show. To catch everyone up in chat, I will read you a little thing. I was so prepared, and then it all fell apart in the last like 5 minutes or so. I'm literally shaking, so I'm very, very anxious. Maybe many of us are at home. I mean, I know that Rune isn't at home, currently in Wales. I've got so many notes, babes. Okay, let's read this out for you. All right, so we've got our introduction to the game. I will read it to you now. Just checking, is everyone's Wales can be home. That is true. Just checking, is everyone's like levels and stuff okay so far from the introductions and like the music level? Can you hear it? I can't actually hear it at all. Okay, I can now. I turned it up a little bit in my ear. Just to make sure, just if there's anything wrong with the stream, then do let me know. This has not gone to plan so far, but it's fine. Everything is fine. At least we're live. We weren't going to be live a minute ago. Okay, so welcome to the town of Silvery Moon, colloquial hometown of ancient elves, dwarves, and their finest recipes. Just outside the lost peaks of Luau and the Sea of Stars coastline, deep in the heart of the town, a chubby dwarven lady is already hard at work. She kneads dough taller than herself, preparing to be made into various baked goods. Cookies, pies, croissants, cinnamon rolls, among many others, I'm so sorry, waiting to be served. Once the last batch is bubbling and coming to life in the oven, Maylee hangs a handmade banner across the bakery's front window that reads, Grand Reopening. Then she flips the sign from closed to open and admires her handiwork. As morning leaks into afternoon, Seasong Bakery is packed with patrons. Even with a brief period of no trade, the bakery's loyal customers have returned and brought friends. As hungry mouths dig in, a loud shriek echoes as if in command. The baked goods in the room spring into action. Fighting off a loaf of bread with her rolling pin, Maylee lets out an almighty scream. So we're in Seasong Bakery. And your characters obviously have their own story arcs and what's going on with them. So I thought we might go around the table, give you a chance to let chat know kind of what you're doing at this moment and what maybe your character looks like, and a little brief introduction into what your character is doing at this time. Anyone want to start? Anyone ready? Anyone doesn't want to go first? I understand.
I can jump in there if you want.
I'm going to be like a teacher. I'll pick on one of you. I'm kidding. Blue. Blue, do you want to go first?
Yeah, so Bash he's local to the area. He runs his own brewery in the town of Silvery Moon. And the guy loves his bread. So Bash has gone to the bakery for the grand reopening to sample some of the bread that Maylee's baked, and he's just a bit of a bread fiend, so he has been chilling there, chowing down on some baked goods. When
your bread comes to life.
Exactly.
Who wants to go next? Anyone? Solon B, do you want to go?
I can.
Or Sticky?
Yeah, I'll go.
No,
So,
Solon B, go.
With Rue, a little bit of Rue's backstory and sort of how he grew up. He grew up in a tavern. His mum owned the tavern in the city where he grew up. Sort of grew up a lot around food, sort of that stuff. And after losing his mum, he's not really had any sort of baked goods for a bit. So Rue's feeling just a bit nostalgic and wants to go and have some fresh baked bread and baked goods to remind him of his childhood.
That's so cute. Sticky, do you want to go?
Sure. So, Lynn has left her own restaurant, failing restaurant. She doesn't understand why it's failing, so she's travelled up from the Underdark to try and see if she can figure out any new combinations of different foods, any new wild and wacky recipes. She's been promised power by some by her. I can't remember what you call it. in D&D. Her yeah, exactly, her patron. And yeah, she's just looking for recipes, and she's here. She's heard this bakery's all the rage, so she's come for the opening and chowing down.
Okay, Char, what are you up to? What's going on?
Charlie Sprinkles has come over to the bakery. She's sort of semi-local-ish. She runs a bakery with the grandparents. They didn't want customers talking about it, and turned around and went, "Alright, I'll buy it. I'll give it a try." And she was chowing down on the most disappointing cupcake she'd ever had when it came to life.
Oh wow!
I feel gutted.
Food snob.
No one likes a disappointing cupcake.
I feel
that's true.
gutted. All right, Lola, do you want to give us a rundown of where you're at, what you're doing?
Yep, so Nadia's of nobility, so basically a Tory. She decided to travel a bit and try not to be under the banner of her family name, so her real name isn't actually Nadia Neymar. And she just really likes baked goods, and she's heard a lot about the bakery, and Mary's right, I see the message, eat the Tories.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt stream and Lola's lovely presentation, but fuck the Tories. Goodbye then.
I'm one of the good ones, seriously, because even though she was born from nobility, she wanted to mingle with the quote-unquote common folk, but decided she really liked them and wanted to spend more time with them. But she really likes baked goods, so she's heard about the bakery.
People by Pulp.
Wait. Zach just said, did Nadia have Sky TV when she was a kid?
It really is Blue. And yeah, Nadia did not have Sky TV because this is not the era for Sky TV.
We'll call it something D&D related. We'll call it
the old Sky TV.
We'll call it Ground TV instead of Sky.
Skystone.
Skystone. My God. Did Nadia ever think that her next career could be a cyber?
Maybe
Can Nadia fix a tank?
years.
Oh my God. Anyways, all right. Enough Tory slander. I love good Tory slander, okay? But we have quite pressing matters, okay, chat? So, you are in Seasong Bakery and you're all doing your respectable activities. I think chowing down on respective baked goods. Charlie isn't so happy with the ones that she received, but Maylee is screaming and she is kind of stood at the sort of counter where they display all the baked goods. She stood there and she's fighting off a loaf of bread and sort of screaming. She's a very short dwarven lady. She's got beautiful brown skin. She's got this massive braid that's swing across with her. And she's sort of got her mace in her hand. It is a rolling pin, but you notice that it's got spikes on it to try and fight off the loaf of bread that's currently gnawing at her feet.
Yeah.
What
Just
happens?
imagining a nail through the end of a rolling pin.
She's swatting away this loaf of bread. She's like, what the? She's so close to swearing, to cursing. She doesn't curse, but today it could be the day that she finally breaks.
I think seeing this though, I think I'd jump up, be like, "Oh, what did you put in that to make it come alive? How have you done that?"
She's swinging it and taking exacerbated breaths while talking to you, and she's like, you think this was me, child? What do you think I did? And she's dodging the bread.
The thing is, you could keep it as a pet. It's purebred.
Oh, for God.
Out of character, of course, the Tory would say that. I'm just.
Well, I'll just jump in there then. Bash would be dealing with the loaf of bread he was chowing down on. Would make quick work of that measly small amount of bread he'd got left and rush over to Melee to see if there was anything he could do to help, because if there's anything that Bash does, it is run towards danger with maybe not the best planning.
I feel like Melee looks at you because you're both dwarves and probably says something like, oh, thank God. And she like instantly kind of feels like more connected to you because you're probably the same
Height.
you know, same height, same everything. And she sort of, she speaks to you in Dwarvish and she says, oh, could you please help me? No one else is listening to me. Please help.
Now, this could be where I put on a really silly accent, but I won't. My normal accent is silly enough as it is.
Fair.
So Bash would reply again in Dwarvish that, leave it with me. I'll round up the folks. And Bash would go and try and like see if there are any capable fighters here who can help us. Would probably spy Rue, as presumably Rue has some gear.
Already getting up as Rue can speak Dwarvish.
Heck,
Oh,
So good at
here.
oh, Slay, I didn't know that.
Well, here. Hello.
Melee looks, Rue, I don't know what weapon do you fight with? Is it anything like on show or anything like that?
I have dual scimitars. I
Okay.
have lots of weapons
All right.
on me. I have dual scimitars, I have hand axes, I have a bow.
Okay, so I'm so sorry for this. I'm gonna be crude. I'm so sorry if this makes you cringe. Melee is still fighting the bread, but she still finds time to look at one of your scimitars and say, "Oh, it's pretty big." I'm so sorry. It's the only thing I can think of to say. She's still batting the loaf of bread away.
Can I attempt to make a hit on the loaf of bread and try and attack the bread with one of my scimitars?
Yeah, of course you can.
Do you want me to just roll an attack roll for that? Or
Roll an attack roll.
Roll an attack. Oh god, here comes the nat one.
Yeah.
So I draw my scimitar. So that would be. I rolled a 10 plus my. That would be plus my DC. So I rolled a 10. I rolled a 17, I believe.
Okay, that's nice. So how do you attempt to strike this piece of bread?
One swoop. I draw one scimitar and just do it in one clean slash.
Okay, so you manage to hit this piece of bread, and it hits the wall behind Melee, and it kind of like slumps at the back of the behind the refrigerated like display case. I'm not sure what it's called. I don't know if there's like a name for it or anything. In the Sims, they just call it display case. I'm gonna call it display case. So it's just kind of like there. You've like knocked it out per se, but there are other baked goods in the room that are attacking you and other patrons.
Can I sort of turn around and I notice that my I don't know, packet of biscuits or whatever's all just come alive?
That's a really good point. I didn't think about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Are you like just looking at the biscuits? Is there anything that you'd like to roll or like anything like that?
Are they all instantly aggressive? Are they just instantly attacking everybody?
You know,
Okay.
to paint a picture of the room, I won't make you roll like perception or anything. To specifically paint a picture of just like the room in general, there are like croissants, you know, they've like sprung legs, like imagine like arms and legs just like boof boof, and like crumbs are like in place of the like crumbs come out, and like the pastry like flakes off as like arms and legs like are like coming towards you. They've got like massive gaping mouths, and their arms are flailing around, trying to get at you. There's cookies that are rolling around. They have eyes at the front, and like they're like gnashing at you. They're trying to get to you. There's bread, just like the one that Rue hit and is now knocked out behind the wall, behind the display case on the wall. There's cakes. There's a lot of things going on in the room.
Okay. I think then what I'm gonna do, I don't think I'm not too scared of these. This it's baked good. What's the worst that could happen right now? So the first thing I'm gonna do is cast detect magic to see if I can see what's going on. If the owner said that she didn't do this, I want to see if someone's using magic to make the cookies come alive.
Okay. Is there something that you will need to what does it say on your spell? What do you need to roll for?
I don't know that it says. It just says cast at will.
Okay. As you're just casting it, I'll just maybe give this. So in what kind of way are you casting detect magic? Is it in the room? Is it on like a baked good specifically? Is it on melee? Like, what's the vibe?
I'd say probably the pile of cookies that are closest to me. So like my food.
Like on the table sort of thing that you just like left and sprung up from. Okay. So you cast detect magic and you kind of see the cookies like coming towards you in slow motion. And they're like gnawing at you like in slow motion trying to get to you. Sorry, I've just heard my jaw crack. I'm sorry, I'm old. So they're kind of like coming towards you slowly and you can hear the shrieking of a woman. If you tune in really, really carefully, you can hear a very angry woman. You can smell baked goods, you can smell warmth, but you don't get the feeling that it was her magic necessarily.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I think all I'm gonna do, if I can see them coming at me and they're looking vicious, I think I'll just draw my dagger.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do anything until anything happens. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna be wary of them.
Okay. So Melee turns to Rue and says, in Dwarvish, you speak Dwarvish, eh? Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. What's your name? Who are you? Where did you come from? Like, she's seeing you as like the person who saved her life. Like, she owes you.
My name's Rue. I'm just an adventurer passing through, wanting to eat some baked goods.
Oh, she kind of like sits down. She's probably batting off more baked goods to her side. She says, adventuring parties just keep bustling through here, ruining my bakery. This was supposed to be a reopening. She's like looking around at all the destruction that these baked goods are causing, and she's like, I'm gonna have to reopen again. I'm so sorry. I think the Tiltify thing is below everything. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for your donations. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness.
All the donations.
All the donations. So Melee is she's sitting there and you're all, perplexed, confused. Maybe some of you are fighting off baked goods with daggers or scimitars or just your fists in Bash's case. And then suddenly it's almost as if the atmosphere in the room changes and the baked goods halt everything they're doing. And it's almost as if, I don't know if everyone will get the reference, but I'm going to make it anyways. It's almost as if it's like that scene in SpongeBob where all of the fish suddenly jump up and are saying chum bucket over and over again. It's like they've been summoned, like they are magically being manipulated. And they form a orderly line and they exit Melee's bakery into the street.
Interesting.
Is there anything more that I can discern from this by doing a perception check?
Yeah, of course you can.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, yeah, so this line of baked goods made of all variety of things that Melee has made. They are forming an orderly queue. They're walking outside pretty slowly. And that's really all you can discern without going outside.
With my detect magic, it says it can last up to 10 minutes. So
Okay.
would I have sensed anything change when they changed?
Yes, I think that you probably really good point that it lasts for that long.
Sorry if I broke.
No, you're 100% good. You're good. No, you're 100% good. I'm really new. This is my second time DMing, so like I kind of need that, like pointing stuff out. So 100% feel free, anyone. I definitely feel as though you have sensed them sort of be summoned rather than they're just like kind of hungry. Now they have some sort of purpose. They're serving a purpose.
Okay. So I've got a bag of sand in my inventory just from one of my starting things.
Mm-hmm.
If I just empty that out, am I able to just like grab a cookie and put it in a bag before it jumps away?
yeah, of course you can. Yeah. I don't know if you would have to roll for that at all. I'm not sure what would make sense here.
Animal handling?
I was gonna say animal handling or sleight of hand. I don't know which one it would be.
Well, I've got +2 sleight of hand, so let's go with that one.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. See what happens.
I got 20. That's 22.
Let's go.
You got a 22,
Wait,
sorry.
you rolled a nat 20?
I got a nat 20
Oh,
and I got
shit!
+2.
Okay.
So nat 20 +2.
Okay, so you notice that this is your absolute favorite type. Did you say it was a cookie that you tried to put in your bag? You notice that it's your favorite type of cookie. It's delicious. It's velvety, full of chocolate chips, evenly dispersed. You may even think that it's one of Charlie's gluten-free goodies, but it can't be because that is impossible. And just like you love it, it loves you back and it jumps in your bag.
Yay.
Willingly.
Cookie pet.
Yeah, you've got a pet now.
I'm getting things I never expected to see on this day.
In that case, if everyone else starts to move outside, I think I will too. But
okay,
I'll
yep.
just
Bash will be leading
Yeah.
the charge, rushing outside.
Yeah, are we all following where the
I
cookies
will
and
go
stuff are going?
outside.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
following.
I'll also go outside.
Yeah, 100%. So you follow the cookies outside. Oh, not just the cookies, but all of the array of baked goods that have marched up and lined and been summoned to go outside. What's everyone doing? Where are we? If anyone want to roll perception or any arcana or anything?
I'd like to rush as far forward in the queue of cookies as I can,
Mm-hmm.
and just see if there's anything I notice as I do so.
Mm-hmm.
My perception is +3, so that is 4. That is a nat 1 +3, so I see. My eyes fall out.
crumbs in your eyes.
There's
This
grass
has not gone
outside.
well.
Actually,
dice
no,
is
there
done
isn't
for the
even
day.
grass outside. You can see the cobbles. There's definitely something there. So sorry to interrupt. Thank you so much for the £157 donation. We just hit our goal. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Holy shit, thank you so much. That's all I could have ever asked for. Thank you so much. I didn't mention this before, actually, but we do have shirts as well made by the lovely myself and Blue. If you want to buy one of those, your donations will go to them as well. But this is all we could have ever asked for. Thank you so much. Truly, thank you so much. I know I haven't been paying attention as much to donations, but thank you so much. You're really helping Palestinians. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome in, Kai. I'm so sorry I missed your follow. Welcome in. Thank you so much, everybody. Anyway, back to it. All right. So yeah, Blue, Bash, you can see cobbles outside. They probably need a clean, but you can't see anything else. I'm sorry.
Are they all
That's
walking
fine.
towards something that's like immediately obvious, or are they just sort of walking in a direction?
You're gonna have to roll a perception check for me.
Okay, but I can't see anything. There's no one like stood there like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to roll as well. I'm going to follow them.
Anyone who wants to roll perception is more than welcome.
Dice fell off the desk.
13.
Yeah, since I'm outside, I'll have another perception check.
What do you get, Sticky?
I've got 11.
11.
Oh wait, hang on. Is it daytime?
It's
Is
like
it daytime?
it's afternoon going into evening. I would say it's like late
Is the
afternoon.
Is the sun up?
Yeah, the
basically,
sun
what I'm
is up.
asking?
The
Okay,
sun's up.
So I've actually got disadvantage then.
Oh no! Oh, the sun is completely down. It's behind a cloud. Suddenly,
I got
decided.
6. I got 6 on my perception.
Is that with any modifiers or anything?
Yeah, that's. I got 4
Okay.
+2.
All right. you're with Bash, I guess. You're both agreeing that the cobbles could use a clean.
The floor is disgusting here.
I think I'm joining them. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on in this day?
And I have nothing to modify my perception. I've got a 10 in my wisdom.
Who cares about
the game too much?
Going to join.
I had a +4, so it's like 11 isn't that much. It's just like
Alright,
there's something there.
I think with the 11, Lola, you see that the baked goods are all lined up in an orderly queue, and it sort of like goes in an orderly queue and like kind of splits out into a little semicircle, and they're all like gathered around a portal of sorts. It's quite tall. It's got like, if you picture the portals from Minecraft, it sort of looks like that. It's got like the stone outer edge and like a swirly pool of purple in the middle, and they all seem to be going through it. They're like trying to like climb over it to get into it.
You lot, if you're done looking at cobbles, there's a portal over there.
Portal
They're
or
going
pothole?
through a damn portal.
Much as I hate to listen to a high elf, I'll go with you.
Oof.
Charles, did you roll any
I'm one of the good
perception
ones, damn it.
or insight?
I rolled even better. I
Okay.
rolled a 16, but I have a +7 to perception. So that would make
Okay.
it 21.
Okay, Freya could never in Fantasia. Freya could never. All right, so with that, I think that you probably get a little bit more information. You look into like the pool, like the swirling pool of the portal, and you see the initials MB written in it in cursive.
Ooh.
Just as you start to like look around and you start to become familiar with your surroundings as much as you can when there's baked goods that are alive, you see a tiefling man, young adult, push past you, and he exclaims, "They're alive! They're actually alive!" And he's sort of saying it with like this surprised, also scared, but gleeful tone to his voice.
Would my detect magic foresee any, like, am I able to tell that was he the guy?
Can you roll?
I can roll, yeah.
Can you roll Arcana for me?
Yeah, of course. I got a 3.
Okay, you get a sense that the guy is magical, but he isn't to do with anything
I
to
can't
do
tell
with the...
that,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Can I see if the guy's got any weapons?
Yeah, sure. Perception or insight, I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah.
Insight,
Check.
maybe?
I've got a good dice this time. I've rolled a 17 regardless of modifiers. Let's have a look. Insight is +3, so that's a dirty 20.
All right.
That's a much better roll than that one.
You see
Wow.
that this tiefling young man that's just kind of like pushed past you, and you know, you're Bash Crashley. You're like Marshall. Like no one pushes past you. Like no one. You know, you're usually the person pushing past people. So you're taken aback, and you look at this young adult, and you see that he is quite young. He's a young tiefling boy, and he has no weapons on him, but he is clutching a massive grimoire of a book.
Okay, I was thinking if he'd got weapons, I'd go up and ask him if he was here to join us as we try and figure this out. But as it's a
You
grimoire,
can ask him anyway. Oh, you can. Yeah, go for it.
as it's a grimoire, I'll run up to him and God, I don't want to do an accent, but for Mary, let's just go even further into the Essex. Oi, mate, what are you doing pushing past us like that? Are you going to help us out or what? What is that book? Get yourself a sword and help us fight.
He turns around to you, he spins on his heels. He's wearing like a cape that sort of like flurries after him. He looks you in the face and he says, "You've never seen a book, have you? Do you know what a book is?"
What?
I feel like I should probably walk
No.
up now and ask what's going on to diffuse the situation.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
just
think
going to
we'll
simply ask the tiefling, what is happening?
He extends a arm out to you, like a handshake to you, Rue. And he says, "Quinn Woodbriar, I I'm a very knowledgeable person once you get to know me. And he has like a smolder on his face. And he says, I have been studying this area for a very long time. I'm here on business.
I'll shake his hand and say, Voodoo Crest, adventurer, all-round kind of a badass. What's going on?
Badass? Maybe you should prove it.
I mean, I'm not going to start slashing my sword at more baked goods, so unless I'm hitting you, let's just get to talking about what's going on.
I just want to imagine Bash running behind this guy to try and like encourage Rue to push him over.
Oh, go on, game! Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you no.
Quinn stops and... Oh my goodness, Mary, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate you. Quinn stops in his tracks and he says, what do you want to know? Like, what do you want to know?
Well, why are there sentient baked goods and why is there a portal?
I know as little as you, but doesn't it make you kind of excited, a sense of adventure that something is awry? And he's like, very dramatic about it.
I like him. I'm just totally like taken by the guy. Just like this guy has he must know everything about these things.
He is interesting.
Well, if you're so knowledgeable, why don't you go through the portal? We'll follow you.
Quinn looks at the portal.
Is that a wise idea?
And he says to you, you said you were a badass earlier. Why don't you show me how much of a badass you are?
I bet. Can I count trying to go through the portal?
If I had a nickel for every time a player of mine wanted to go through this fucking portal, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
You have presented me a portal.
Yes.
I'm going to try to enter
yes,
it.
you can go through the portal, but I will need a dexterity saving throw upon doing so.
That will be a 13.
Okay, you jump through the portal. Quinn is laughing at you. You can kind of hear him in the back of your mind laughing at you as you are spinning through this pool of sort of like purple goo. You can feel it on your skin, but you are spat back out onto the cobbles. I'm going to need an acrobatics check, please.
Acrobatics check?
Yes,
Okie
please.
dokie.
You're gonna make the floor even.
That's a nat 1.
I was about to say, can I assist in this to see if I can
That's a nat 1.
Rue?
So you come tumbling out of this portal, land straight on your ass, and Quinn looks at you and says, baked good only, my friend. You are going to make the floor more dirtier.
Okay, I'm going to stand up with a slightly bruised ass and a slightly bruised ego.
Nat 1s, baby.
Can we
This
see
is
if
the
there's...
first time acrobatic checks have failed
how
with this
was your
character
trip?
as well.
Go on, Blue.
How was your trip, by the way?
How was your trip? Yeah, friend, did you get us a postcard? And he's laughing at you really pretentiously and like sort of snorting. Like, like that.
No, I just wanted information on where you went. Or what was in there.
It was sort of just purpley and gooey, sort of like
Yeah.
not unlike the sort of portals you'd go through, but then it just sort of threw me off, kind of like tripping over.
Ah.
Is it definitely a portal? I mean, it looks like a portal. Is it definitely a portal?
Yes, it's a
Am I
portal.
able
It
to- okay.
I was going to say, it seems like a portal to me.
If it looks like a ball and it smells like a ball, it's probably a ball.
Like through it, not just like a hole full of goo.
A gooey hole.
Yeah, it's just like
So
a
I-
gooey hole in the middle of
That was a fr-
So
that was
I've
a
just
friend of
noticed
one of the
something
people.
then. Tiefling said baked goods only. So what is the Tiefling holding out on us? Because they've clearly got more knowledge than they said.
Yeah, that's pretty
Is this
sus.
in character? Are you asking him that to his face or just like to your
Yeah,
fellow
I'm
players?
asking. If you
Okay.
know that it's for baked goods only, you know more than what you're letting on. So tell me what you know.
Quinn, you see a shift in Quinn's expression and his face drops and he turns to you and he says, okay, I am pretty knowledgeable. And he's still like tooting his own horn, but he says to you, I'm here on a mission that is unique to Silvery Moon. He stops and you notice that he genuinely is like he does care about what he's about to say. And he says, my little brother went missing 2 weeks ago, and I don't know if this has something to do with him, but in my book, and he flicks to a page that I don't think a lot of you will recognize. Maybe Linguini would, but he flicks to a page and he points at it and says, "It might have something to do with her."
Do you want me to do like a history check or something to see if I do know?
I think it would maybe be Arcana.
Arcana? Yeah, okay.
Can we all do a check for that,
Yeah, of
just
course
in
you can.
case?
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Oh, nice. Okay, I don't think any checks are needed. I think that would probably reveal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
got
got
16 as well.
I
In
got 2.
the page. Well done, Bash.
I got 11.
We see in Quinn's book, he opens it to a page and he points at a picture of a high sorceress woman. She is curvaceous. She has long brown flowing hair that very nicely frames her breasts. She's wearing a corset in this picture, and she is levitating, and she has her hand out. And in the palm of her hand is a levitating berry. And on the top of the masthead on the other page, like one of the pages is completely taken up with her gorgeous portrait. On the other is like a little information about her. And at the top, the masthead reads, "High Sorceress Mary Berry."
Can I ask Quinn if they're on the if they're being honest with us here? Can I just, oi, book boy, are you being straightforward with us here?
If I know, so I'm recognizing Mary Berry,
Mhm.
am I scared of her as a sorceress? Like, do I know?
Because you are a warlock and you have the patron side of you've obviously done a deal with a patron. I would say you would know of her, and yes, you are scared.
So yeah, in that case, I'd say then, oh no, she's no laughing matter. She's someone that we need to be. If she's involved in this, this is going to be this is going to be spooky.
Okay, so what? Kill Mary Berry, rescue brother, go eat bread?
Can
All
I
this to go
ask
over.
book boy if he's on the level? Just to his face.
You so you want to kind of like suss out his intentions?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to ask him straight up.
So
Book boy, you're telling us this. Are you telling us the truth? And then just to be able to then roll insight off the back of that.
yeah, sure.
While he asks this, can I cast
That's a total 5.
detect
so-
thought?
Detect thoughts. You want to read his mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's
I am.
Is it a saving throw?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like the kind of spell
You
where
need
it's
to roll-
like they
you need to roll
know.
another 15 for wisdom.
Is it a wisdom saving throw or just a check?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, yep, I got you. All right, that is a natural 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay,
sorry,
so yeah,
friend.
And I rolled a 5 on my insight. So I mean, I'm regardless, I'm on board with this guy.
I could be wrong, but I think you know that I tried to cast it as well if I fail.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Quinn looks at you, and as he is versed in the knowledge of magic and has been studying it for a long time, turns to you and says, "Reading my mind?
No.
Who are you?
Al.
No.
You do not have to read my mind. All you have to do is ask." He turns to you and says, "It's this." And he pulls out sort of like a piece of paper which is like stapled. I'm not sure if they have staplers in Faerun, but we'll just say it's sort of like conjoined together. Like it's like a medieval staple.
Let's
Who
go with
knows?
that.
Yeah. So he holds up this piece of paper and he says, "This is what brought me here. I have heard of Silvery Moon because of the virus, the epidemic of the dwarves, and kind of like hints towards Bash and Melee and says, I wanted to come and see what it was like and if that kind of like had any sort of effect on the townspeople or townsfolk. And I was searching for the Lost Peaks when I came across your bakery and I needed a place to rest. It's this, and he holds up the piece of paper again, that brings me here, and I promise I have no ill intentions. I just want to find my brother.
Oh.
I mean, I say it's a pretty cut and dry situation. Someone's in danger, they need help, let's do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna help me
I can agree.
find my brother? He's holding the piece of
Yeah, if you're in trouble, then yeah, of course we are.
Wait a minute. What happened to your brother? Did he just go missing?
Oh,
or-
he is absolutely. He kind of sighs and looks at you and says, our parents weren't around growing up and we didn't really have any role models, and I failed him in a lot of lessons in life, and I am very sorry to him, but I was all he had and I didn't rise to the job, and so I'm reaping the consequences. I'm not sure where he has gone, but maybe it has something to do with, and he waves the pieces of paper again, to do with this.
I guess I'm happy if everyone else is just like, yeah, okay, let's help.
Someone is in danger, something needs to get stabbed, let's do it.
Yeah, I fully believe this guy. I've got no reason to not.
Yeah.
I got a 5 on my insight,
Yeah.
so I'm all about helping those who need help.
Okay.
So,
And I'm
despite
sure if
not
you-
liking Book Boy, I'm on board.
Go on,
And
Lena.
I'm sure if he's betraying us at some point, we'll be able to take him down,
Quinn like looks at you
wouldn't we?
and he says, I mean, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, and there's only one of me, so surely the high elf is right. Your Majesty, and he sort of like bows to you and he takes your hand and gives you.
No. Don't bow. Don't, no bowing. No
But-
bowing.
Yes, please stop bowing
your,
to the high elf.
But your Highness.
Thank you. No.
And he sort of
no,
like
no.
he gets up.
No.
He gets up from the floor. But
No.
why? I thought someone of a high elf would enjoy this kind of fanfare.
No. I just like traveling in a quiet life. With a little bit of action, but no
Rue looks
bowing.
a little bit surprised at this interaction, seeing a high elf not wanting to lord it over everybody else.
I need to prove that I can handle myself without my family name and intervention.
Quinn, like,
And I've been
Relates to that
traveling a
one.
long time.
I feel like Quinn really
I
respects
like
this.
I like traveling. I just like living quietly and enjoying baked goods and yeah. I don't want to be in a stuffy building and yeah, no. I don't place myself above other people.
Quinn nods at you and sort of says, "Well, very good. Well met, your Highness. Thank you for everybody."
No, Your Highness is. No, Your Highness is.
Quinn, like-
just call me Nadia.
He didn't know your name, to be fair.
Just call me Nadia.
He clears his throat and says, Nadia, and your compadres. Thank you for. He's trying to like trip over his words because he knows that he's like fucked up and he's sort of like wanting your help still and doesn't want to like make any bad moves. Thank you for helping me find my brother. He kind of like has his hands open with the pieces of paper that are stapled together, and he says, if you look at this top piece of paper, I think this is the reason why he left.
Oh yeah, I forgot we didn't actually look at the papers, did we?
Yeah, we kind of need to look at the
He left
papers.
because of some paper.
The books. Does anyone like to roll anything about the paper?
What sort of a check can we make? Is it a perception? Or can I do an investigation check?
Investigation. Yeah, go investigation.
Yeah.
With your eyeballs.
It's probably
Investigation
been longer than
rolls.
10 minutes.
That's
isn't it?
4.
My detect magic is probably
11.
11. Who else? Throwing them at me.
I
Yeah,
rolled
go on then.
10, which is 13 total.
Okay. Yeah, I think that with the 13 from Charlie, you see that these two pieces of paper in Quinn's hands are stapled together magically. It's a magical staple. And you see the top piece of paper is a like a report of some kind saying it's like a newspaper report, and the masthead says Mary Berry Sorcerer's Cookbook and then stolen. You notice that the time on this article was about 2 weeks ago, hence why Quinn thinks that this is the reason why his brother went missing. Does anyone want to roll anything for the second piece of paper?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, please.
Investigation.
If that's okay as well.
Yeah, of course.
I've got new dice now.
13.
My old dice are going into dice jail already.
Okay, yeah.
God damn.
That would be a 19.
Fantastic.
Ooh.
With all those checks in mind, I think that you see the piece of paper underneath, and you notice that it is a recipe of some kind. It looks like from the top inscription, it is a love chiffon cake.
I don't know what that is.
What does that say that is? What's this for?
Maylee, at this point, I think, you know, as recipes are mentioned, because Maylee is a baker at heart and she loves them. And I think that she kind of would recognize who Charlie Sprinkles was as her competitor in terms of baking. And she takes the piece of paper from Quinn. Quinn kind of like, that's mine. And she says, well, yeah, shh. She takes it and she shows Charlie like kind of over her shoulder, and she whispers to Charlie and she says, I know that we are supposed to not like each other and all, but we can put that past for this, to decode this recipe, right?
Absolutely. But I don't do none of this competitive shit. That's my grandparents.
She kind of chuckles at you and she says, I hope that I've made a friend today, and we can, you know, maybe we can collaborate on some baked goods down the line. For now, love chiffon cake, and she surveys the recipe. I am a baker of many, many years. Something is wrong about this recipe.
Can I have a look as well?
Of course you can.
Same.
I rolled a 15 on perception, if that means anything.
Do investigation again, or Arcana.
Investigate.
Actually, you can do investigation or Arcana. Any each one of them would do.
They're both 0 + 0, so it makes no difference. That is a 19.
That's really good. Okay. So you look at this piece of paper, and you instantly, as you're a warlock, detect magic. As your also spell is going on
that
as
wasn't
well.
what I was... Okay. Interesting.
You instantly detect magic, and it's almost as if the words are scrambling together and you can't read them very well. Although the title is in perfect condition, the actual instructions and method are all scrambled up together.
I recognize it as a different language, or is it literally just...
It's literally
Scrambled.
scrambled.
Okay.
It's almost like someone has done something to protect what it says.
Interesting. Did you do this? I'm just gonna like hold up the paper to him. Like, did you do this?
Quinn looks at you and says, I don't know. I went to check on my brother. I went to bring him his dinner, his supper, and he was gone. And all that was left behind was this newspaper clipping and this gobbledygook. I adore magic, but I cannot make any sense of what this says.
Sounds like a job for Bash Crashley.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, I have something I can do.
Okay.
I have remove curse as a spell.
Okay.
It would make
Oh.
I can cast it,
Okay.
Ooh.
and an object that I touch. Again, it just is instantaneous. I don't even have to.
Is
if
it
I'm
a
touching it.
spell or is it a cantrip?
It is a spell, so I've been marking off my
Okay,
my
yeah.
spells.
That's fine.
You
can use that if you'd like
Yeah.
to.
But if it's not a curse, it's
It's worth a shot, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I'm recognizing this, it's a recipe. I want to know what it says. I'm gonna cast my remove curse, and then that's me done for spells for the day until we
Okay.
rest already.
Did you say you were out of spell slots?
Yes, or packed slots. It says I can still cast cantrips and 1 first level.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want you to use all your spell slots before we reach combat. So I'm gonna say,
Oh, one of my combat spells is a cantrip, so we get.
okay, lovely, that's good. I'm gonna say that although this piece of paper is locked behind code and it seems all jumbled up, when you cast this spell, the piece of paper kind of like levitates up, and with the what was your patron's name?
I don't know that my character knows.
Was it the patron of
the patron of starvation?
Starvation?
Or whatever it was. Yeah, but she doesn't know that. She just thinks of it as just some random.
Okay. So with the power from your patron, the piece of paper starts to levitate, and you swear you see the letters jump up and realign themselves and land back on the piece of paper. They are correctly.
Okay. Do I notice anything odd about the recipe, or is it just an ordinary recipe?
You notice that the recipe is now in the form of a poem, which says, my love, hear my voice from above, crafting a sweet confection among stiff peaks of my affection. Yes, that is a boner joke. Thanks for coming. May our love stand the test of time. Take a bite and you shall be mine.
This isn't a recipe at all, and then I'll relay the poem back to everybody.
Okay.
Bash goes to bite the paper.
Thanks.
Melee sort of like stops you before you do that and says, "Oh, Bash, no, not for eating." Says it in Dwarvish to you.
He says, "Take a bite."
Not for eating. Melee
literally.
Melee claps her hand to her chest and says, "Oh, I think it's a love poem."
Is this your brother's handwriting?
That's a very good question. Out of character, out of DM. That is a very good question that no one asked. I don't know how to answer this. Do I have to roll something from my side for this?
If you know, I guess I don't know. History.
Quinn takes a look at the paper and confirms that it is in his brother's handwriting.
Interesting.
Quinteresting.
Oh, that was bad.
Blue, you have inspiration for that. That made me giggle. Melee perks up and says, "But why would your brother be writing love poems disguised as cake recipes? None of this makes any sense."
Is it possible that he was trying to get this as a message to Mary Berry, and that's why it's attached to this particular clipping?
So you're wondering if he's in love with Mary Berry?
Yeah.
Who isn't?
So
I
valid.
mean, yeah, I would.
Quinn says, "I have no information on who maybe his betrothed would be. I know nothing about him. I wish I would have encouraged him to talk to me more. We just don't have that sort of relationship. I don't know if there's anyone who has his heart or not. Or if it is," and he kind of like, you know, those like really dramatic gulp sounds like, and if it is the High Sorceress Mary Berry, we are in grave danger, friends.
If Mary Berry is the reason why my cupcake tasted off, we're gonna have some words.
Bailey looks at you and says, "My cupcake tasted bad. Oh, I am so sorry." And she's like really upset.
I think it was your fault. I think it was whatever she did.
Do you think it was Mary Berry?
A little bit off.
Yeah, it had arms and
It
legs.
must have been.
It probably did taste weird.
My cupcake was
Cookie arm
good.
out of your teeth.
Kind of.
I can pick up on these things. I've been working with baked goods for like nearly 30 years at this point.
Okay, so Maylee jumps on that you've said that and says, "So chiffon cakes. What's the actual ingredients? Maybe we can come to sort of like some conclusion and find Quinn's brother."
If they're talking recipes, I've got my little notebook ready. So I'm just gonna...
We're taking notes.
I don't even know what.
Does
He doesn't seem
anyone
to know anything else? Does he?
outside of character, does anyone actually know how to make a chiffon cake?
I don't know. I don't even know what.
Do not.
No.
You feel free to
You can
Google
look
it
up the
if
recipe.
you need to. You can
I
use
don't
Google.
know
I
the
won't
magic
like
spell
I'm not gonna be one of those
Okay.
people who's like, you have to know it. You can use Google. It's fine.
Hold on. I'll send you I'll send the recipe in the call chat.
Okay.
There you go.
Do you want me
I got
to
you.
read out the first line of the wiki for everybody?
No,
Go on.
A chiffon cake is a very light cake made with vegetable oil, eggs, sugar, flour, baking powder, and flavorings. That's it.
Do you like
It-
flavouring?
It's really good though.
It's just a nice light cake.
Mhm.
Okay. They all seem to be very circular too. That's cool.
Mm.
Sorry,
Is it-
I've
Okay.
just picked up that the reason why this cake is very similar to the recipe I used, apart from the fact that instead of butter, it's oil, and you whip up the egg whites first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you dump the eggs in as they are because there's no difference.
I'm so sorry. I'm just.
Or
trying
you use aquafaba.
to... Not aquafaba.
Here we go.
Aquafaba in bio.
Aquafaba be
We're all
harder,
just-
daddy.
We're all just stood around arguing about recipes.
So Maylee looks at Charlie Sprinkles, and says, "So this chiffon cake, you said about beating it, the egg white."
Yeah, usually you have to beat your egg whites to get it all nice and fluffy, which gives the light texture.
Mm-hmm.
But what is an egg?
What is an egg?
An egg is a thing that could come from a chicken or a duck. They tend to be quite oval in shape.
Duck. Okay.
And then you can boil an egg, you can fry an egg, you can scramble it, or you could put it in a cake.
Does it have alcohol in it?
No.
Damn, the
Unless
monk
you put
stereotype.
alcohol.
Damn.
Does Quinn react if he knows it's chiffon cake recipe? Does he know? I guess he would have known that if it said it. He said the title was fine.
I feel like you and Charlie and Maylee are all scrambled, pun intended. That's what you do with eggs, by the way, Linguini.
Yay.
That's what an egg is anyway. You're kind of like putting together your knowledge of baked goods and the recipe riddle poet thing in front of you, and I feel like you would have noticed certain lines in the poem. I can read it again to you if you want me to, or I can put it in the Discord chat as well if you would like to see it in more detail.
Oh, is it going to be like an anagram or something?
It's not an
Yeah,
anagram.
put it in the chat.
I got
so
you.
then
I
we
got
can
you.
process it a bit
I'm gonna
better.
just have to go into my
'Cause-
Discord. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Because when I try and listen to things and
That's
my
okay,
audio
100%.
processing just goes like la la la
Yeah, I
la
get
la
it.
la la. Sorry, what?
I'm so sorry. It's just gonna fuck up the
Just-
view for a
yeah,
second.
That's what I was about to
Oh
say.
my God.
Yeah.
You-
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Look how cool I look.
I can't see the
Hell yeah.
thread.
That looks so pretty.
Okay,
Do you want me to
threads.
find it?
No, that's
Because
okay.
I'm also in your server.
That's all right.
and
I got
have
it.
that role.
Bam. And now I just need to find my way back to this. All right. I will pop it in here for you. That's the full poem. And everything should be back to normal.
Yay.
Hey.
Thank you so much
Where's
for the
oh,
raid.
it's in there. Cool.
Hmm.
Cool.
While my players lament over that, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. This is not a normal stream of mine. We're raising some funds, medical aid for Palestinians. We are currently £20 away from £400. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I don't normally do this, but welcome on in.
For me to work out what's going on with this poem, do you need me to roll any sort of checks? Or
If only there was like a baking check, huh? That would be very useful right now.
can I take a guess at what's going on?
Of course you can.
So, hear my voice from above. I imagine that means that Mary Berry is on a upper floor somewhere, or is from an elevated position.
Yeah.
Crafting a sweet confection obviously refers to the baked goods that we've had around us. Among the sweet peaks, the stiff peaks of my affection, may our love stand. That's the bit that gets me. But it sounds like the baked goods are being used to lure people in, or do
Did any of us
something
agree-
to them.
That
Any of us bite one
does
while it was
sound
alive?
about right.
What was that, Sticky?
Did any of us buy any of the baked goods while they were alive?
I don't.
No.
No, I don't think any of you bit any of them.
So,
Well,
if
I
Charlie
do. I
felt
do
that
have one in the
something
bag.
tasted off,
I don't know.
so the stiff peaks of affection. We're near an area called the Lost Peaks, right?
We are.
Any
Are they
link there?
stiff?
Are
How
you...
stiff are your peaks?
Are they mountainous?
Stiff in your peaks is batshit.
If I wanted big peaks, I'll look down my shirt.
Are you are you wanting to make a check, or what? How are you asking this, Bash?
I don't really know, to be honest.
How many?
Shaq.
How many of us?
I'm
How
kind
many
of
of us
just
local?
winging that.
Are any of us
There's no
local?
real process to it.
All right.
Are any
so...
of you what? Sorry, Sticky.
Go on,
Are any
Sticky.
of us local? Do any of us like live around here? We
Yeah,
just know-
so Bash
I
lives
don't.
in Silvery Moon and has a brewery in Silvery Moon.
Mhm.
And is
You-
dwarven, so would probably know the mountain area.
You
He's a hill dwarf.
Bash, because you are local to the area and
Local
you...
dwarf for local people.
Exactly. And you know this information. You know that you are about a 2-day journey from the Lost Peaks. Thank you so much for the donation, Rune. You know you are very near, but you know that you're kind of too far away to just walk there. You know this because of the epidemic that Quinn told you about, and sort of the burial ground of dwarven people that the Lost Peaks are buried. That is buried underneath the Lost Peaks. You look over to the portal and you notice there is a sign for the Lost Peaks behind it. You are too far away to get there by foot quickly, but you could again in a couple days or so.
I relay that information to the gang.
I feel like because Maylee also is dwarven and is also a local to the area, would say, you are a genius! Of course, the
Wow.
Lost Peaks of
I've been
Luau!
called worse.
How did we... And then she sharply turns to Quinn, who looks at her very scared because there's this very small lady who may be little, but she is fierce, is looking at him and she spits. See? The guy who can't even read knew more than you. And looks back to Bash.
Banging the
Oh, well,
banging the
that's-
rolling pin in her hand.
That's pretty savage. I'm not going to lie.
So Maylee looks to Bash and says, but the Lost Peaks are quite far away. How would we even... She kind of feels deflated and says, how would we even get there in time?
tempted to say Bash turns and runs at the portal.
Okay. Do you want to jump? What are we doing? Are we jumping into the portal?
No, so Bash is running towards the portal saying, come on, let's try this again. Who's game?
You want to jump in again?
I want to get someone else to jump in.
You want to get someone else to?
Baked goods only.
I don't know. I'm looking at my spells thing again, and it doesn't tell me that I can't use Detect Magic again, because it just says it's at will and it's part of my class. Am I just able to cast it again?
What was that? Detect Magic?
Yeah, like usually it's a spell, but because it's part of my... Like,
I
it's a
feel
bonus
like
from one of the things I get, so I can just cast it at will.
Is it a cantrip or is it a spell?
So it is first level, but for some
Okay.
reason it's the only first level spell I have that doesn't have a use up marker. Basically, it just says that I can use it as many times as I want. Which
I'm gonna say, because we haven't got into combat yet and we're running out of spell slots, especially for you, and you're a warlock, so you might need. I know you've got the cantrip and stuff, but you might want to do some badass stuff.
Something I've got for
What?
most classes. Yes, it is more limiting. Warlock can take Eldritch Sight, which assumingly you did at level 2, and gain the ability to cast Detect Magic at will without spending a spell slot.
Oh, fantastic! Okay, yeah, wonderful.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
So I was going to
okay.
ask then, can I
Dragons is
cast it
confirming in chat for me.
and like direct it specifically at the portal or something? Or
Yeah, of course you can. You can detect some more magic. Again, you get the same information that you got earlier that Quinn also told you when Rue tried to jump in. It is baked goods only, and you confirm that in the swirling purple like goo in the middle is the initials MB.
Oh god, it's Mary Berry, isn't it? I didn't even click that before.
It is Mary Berry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are there still any baked goods around?
Yes, there's quite a lot of them coming from all areas around Silvery Moon.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What's going on?
Take one and jump in?
Yeah, can I grab one of the? Can I
Yeah,
grab
If
one
I
of
had
the
a
baked
nickel
goods and
for
it's
every
one of
time
the
one of my
hall?
players did this, I would have
One of
2
us
nickels.
has essentially got a baked familiar.
That's very true.
That's true.
Okay. Who are you?
Wait, yeah, is my little cookie friend like trying to get out? Is he like trying
What's
to go
his
for
I feel
name?
like he loves
What's
you
your
so
cookie friend's
much.
name?
It's mutual, and he's not trying to go anywhere. What is his name?
Okay. Oh god, I didn't think of this.
Crumble.
Crumble. I love Crumble. Crumble is
Oh.
So
So
Crumble,
sweet.
Crumble is in the bag, happy as Larry. It's not a bag of holding, so they haven't really got a lot of room. Yes, Crumble is he there pronounced. Thanks for asking. It's just like a little bag, and he's having a good time. Maybe like you open the bag, and he's like looking at you with his big eyes. And he's not trying to attack you or anything. He's just like looking at you.
So if I'm gonna go up to, I'm just gonna go up to the portal like with
Okay.
him in my hand
When
or my
you
bag.
get closer to the portal, he does the same thing as the rest of the baked goods and kind of like comes up in attention. But he's not out of the bag. He's still your friend.
Can I step in?
The portal with Crumble. I am
Yes.
going to need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh Jesus, this was a bad plan.
Uh,
Why did I have to take the cookie? Where are my saving throws on this? I can never
Should be at
remember.
the
So they should be
top.
on the top left. Under your modifiers, if
Ah,
you're
yes,
in
there it
if you're in
is.
D&D Beyond.
Perfect, thank you. Oh, that's a 8 + 2. That's 10.
You put one of your feet inside this portal, and although you can feel yourself being sucked in, at the same time, you don't, like, you're also trying to come back because you don't quite know what's going on. You're very wary, but Crumble in your pocket is like banging itself up against the bag and is saying, "Mummy, Mummy."
Oh,
Oh, poor cookie.
Can I just make another attempt to try and charge into the portal?
Yeah, sure. I need a dexterity saving throw.
oh God. Okay.
Jesus wept.
Here we go.
That's
Here
a
we go
12.
again.
This
I was
time
trying to
I'm ready
avoid.
to catch. This time I'm ready to catch Rue.
Okay.
Rather you than me.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Just remember that if this goes badly, I'm there too.
Also, if you do manage to get through the portal, nobody else can follow you. It's just you.
Ah, that's more than enough.
You go through the portal, and
You
you
go through. Oh damn.
hear the shrieking of an elderly woman. She is shrieking at the top of her lungs, and she is saying, "You stupid boy! You stupid boy!" And you fall back through the other side of the portal to greet your friends. Can I have an acrobatics check, please?
From me to try and catch?
Oh, no.
Both of you. If you're going to try and catch, yeah, both of you.
Yeah.
I think actually, Blue, yours would maybe be strength.
I got a 22 anyway.
Okay.
Should I do
Yeah,
one
I got an
as they're,
18.
like flying by me if I'm still like 1 foot in there, or like, am I gonna get
So-
knocked over by them, or am I?
Can I just like land in Bash's arms and just do some like dramatic flair, like, you know, just like throw myself
Mhm.
back?
Quinn looks at your display and says, 10 out of 10, and like rates you like it's the Olympics. Like you just did like a flip. He then says to you, what did you hear, see? What's going on in there? Did you hear anything?
An old woman called me stupid.
Oh,
Not wrong.
you stupid?
I know, right?
Well, it's your second time going in. I think she's trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just how it is.
Well, we need to see
It
how
seems
to get to
further
the...
the
Well,
second
quite
time.
clearly, this portal means something. Quite clearly, we got to get to the other side of this portal and stab something. So how do we get to the other side of this portal so we can stab things?
Quinn says to you, we have to get quickly because if you heard a woman shouting, that must be Mary Berry. She must be already there. Time is running out. What
How
if my
close is
brother
Rue
is
to the
there?
portal?
Sorry?
How close is Rue to the portal?
I'd say after they've just acrobated out of it, maybe a little bit further away.
Ah, damn.
Can,
Okay.
can Bash just run around behind the portal?
Yes.
Just
you can.
foolishly assuming, there must be a way here.
No, there's no way.
No.
It's just the same.
I knew, but
I'm gonna
Hence.
try. I'm gonna try stepping through like properly. No hesitation. I'm just gonna go.
Okay. Yep, I
Do
need
I
a
need to-
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Saving throw.
Dexterity, please.
That one is a 16 plus 2. That is 18.
Okay. You make it through the portal. You land on the other side. You don't know what it quite is, but maybe it's divine intervention. Maybe it's your patron. Maybe it's a mixture of that and fate, all bundled up in a cauldron mixed together like dough.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. You land on the other side onto the grass and you see what looks to be an army of baked goods trying to make their way up the Lost Peaks. You are about halfway down and you would need to like run up to the entrance, but you have made it through the portal
Ruh-roh.
on your own. Mary Berry senses something is afoot, and I feel as though because she made the portal and it's her cookbook that's been stolen, she would know that you used it without permission.
Is Crumble okay?
Crumble is okay, but is still shouting, "Mummy! Mummy!"
back in Silvery Moon, Bash would be quite surprised being ready to catch Lynn and there being no one there, so would try to follow.
You would like to go through?
Of course.
Yep. Can I have a dexterity save?
Can I help in any way?
Um,
Like, am I able to see?
I
him
have a
coming
plus
through
7 on my
the
dex
grab, or-
saves, so hopefully
If-
I should be okay.
If you would like to do a help action, I'll need to know how you want to help. You just have to.
I rolled a 23.
Okay, you don't need to.
Oh, okay.
Bash, you somersault through the portal and you join Lynn on the floor.
I'm a flipsy monk. eh?
Superhero landing.
Is there anything I can do to give myself advantage to get through here, such as... Because I do have 50 feet of rope on me. Can I try and cast some rope through the portal?
Yeah, you can try. I don't know what check that would be.
I'm mainly
Uh,
asking,
yeet
can I get some
do that,
advantage?
right?
Can I roll with advantage when I try again if I cast some rope through?
It's a very unique way of solving this, so I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie some
I'm
rope
gonna
to one
say
of my hand axes.
It will be a survival check.
a survival
Yes.
check.
What I
Would you
was
like me
gonna
to do a
ask was
survival
if
check
I-
and then my dex throw,
yes.
or is this
So
just
you're
a
gonna
survival?
see if I don't know how you want to do it, but you're gonna do a check to see A, if you manage to like get the rope through, and then if you survive the portal.
I have an idea.
So-
This might sound a bit out there, Sornby, but I can deflect missiles. If you can attack me ranged through the portal, I might be able to catch it.
The rope?
Yeah.
Would we?
So I
would
can
we-
deflect
Okay.
missiles.
When Blue
So
comes
any
through-
ranged attack at me, I can try and catch.
Although I don't think I should do that, just because
No.
I feel like if I did that right now, we would be metagaming.
Oh yeah, I think it's pretty dumb. But
So what I'm going to do is I am going to tie one part of the rope to one of my hand axes and gently throw it through the portal. And for a survival check on that would be a 22.
Okay, you
Ooh.
managed to put the rope on the other side of the portal, and Lynn is the person who grabs it. Would you like to go through?
Yes, I would like to go through.
Yeah.
I throw
So
it back.
am I doing this with advantage then? So
Yeah.
I can roll d20 twice,
Yep.
take my highest value.
Yep. Go for it.
That's a 12, 14. That is a 19, 21.
Okay, yep. So do you want to describe how you use the rope to go through?
So what I'd do is I would obviously throw it through to the other side. I'm not sure what Lynn does at the other side, but I'm imagining if it's attached to an axe, we stick the axe in the ground to give us a bit of an anchor.
Mm-hmm.
You're a half elf. You're a half elf, right? So everyone so far would be smaller than me. So I probably could just grab it and either yank or hold on or something. I don't know if I'd.
So yeah, I'd literally grab the rope, go to jump through, and just hold on for dear life.
Are you like, you know, in the movies when they like go on their back and like they're like duh, 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 like they're doing this on the rope, on
Yeah.
their back, like in a circus. You go through. You manage to get through the portal, and you join Bash and Lynn. Anyone else?
Can I send my rope back through?
Yeah.
At all, in order to then give Charlie and Nadia advantage on their attempts as well.
Probably not advantage, but they can use the same method.
just
Okay.
say
I'll give
we
it
would-
to
we would
Charlie
all
because
be
I have
bracing.
rope, and I have a plan for my rope at usage. So I'll leave your
Ayo.
rope to Charlie.
Nadia
Thank you,
is a
Nadia,
rope
my
bunny.
darling.
Sorry, I'm sorry, that was inappropriate.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ayo.
Stop flirting with me in
Ayo.
character.
Okay, I'll float with you out of character then.
Ooh.
Anyway, so what I'm planning on doing is tying the rope to myself,
Oh.
then tying the rope to one of my arrows, then firing the arrow through the portal.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
I'm gonna give you advantage for this because I think that's a really good way of solving it. Roll. Yeah, roll the dexterity, but roll it twice and take your highest.
Okay, I might as well roll two dice.
Yeah.
Oh god, one fell.
No.
17.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you make it through the portal, but you come through feet first, and
Okay.
your fellow adventuring party members are very confused. But you make it, yeah, definitely feet first, 100%.
And I salvage my arrow to make sure I don't lose it.
Good idea.
Quinn looks at Charlie and Maylee and says, "If you don't want to risk going through the portal, I might have a way. Do you want to risk
I'm
going?
gonna go through.
You want to go through? You go through.
I want to go through. There's a rope.
Go
there.
on, go. I'm gonna need a because it's rope. I'm just gonna make you. I'm gonna say that there's like a stable enough foundation for you to get through that you don't have to check for it, but you'll need to do a dexterity saving throw for me.
Dexterity. Ah, it's a +0. Okay. All right.
You got this.
No. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Freya could never.
Freya could never.
I was expecting that was going to be a nat 1.
Do you
Oh,
wanna?
God.
Do you wanna describe how
That's
you?
not the reaction for 20.
Do you wanna use your nat 20 and describe how you make your way over using the rope? Char?
I guess I sort of like just wrap it around like the palm of my hand to get like a good enough grip of it, and sort of like try and sort of pull myself through.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. We've now 400 pounds raised for Palestine. Thank you so much. Chat rolled a nat 20 on that one. Thank you so much. I'll amend the goal in just a second. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone being here. So yeah, you pull yourself through, sort of like army crawl style. Maybe your hands hurt from the rope, but that does not bother you at all. You know, bakery and baked goods, it's a hard game out here, and you've spent a lot of your time whisking, so your hands are calloused, and you grip this rope with every inch of your life and manage to be pulled through. Quinn,
Charlie's married to a job.
she's married to the money, baby. Okay, apparently Quinn is trans now. Congratulations, Quinn. Quinn claps his hands, looks to Melee, and says, I don't fancy that. And takes her hand. Melee is very taken aback and says, what are you doing? And sort of like tries to rip her hands from his grip. And he looks her in the face and says, he says, Dan, thank you so much for donating to Map. He sort of says to her and says, I have teleportation circle. We can go together. So Melee relaxes her hands, and he thinks of the lost peaks of Luau, and he transports himself and Melee there. They land quite bumpy. You see them kind of like catapult out of thin air, it seems, onto the floor beside you. Quinn rolls, but Melee sort of yelps in pain as she falls to the floor. You are now on the other side of the portal.
Do we notice anything immediately?
You can roll for it if you would like.
There was the voice. Yep, I'll do a perception.
I would also like to do
19 plus,
Same.
I think.
Oh, wow.
Plus 3.
That's
Oh my goodness.
perception checks.
Where's
15.
perception? Yeah, plus 3, so 22.
All right, we'll start with Bash. Bash, you notice that you don't even notice the floor on this plane. Like, your eyes are up. They're looking around. They're ready. You're darting every which way to see what's going on. And you notice High Priestess? What's that? Hello? Sorceress. My brain went to tarot for some reason. High Sorceress Mary Berry. Now, she looks very different in the book. She is an old woman. She's got sort of like curly white hair. She's wearing a frock. She's wearing like pearls around her neck, and she's yelling at a young tiefling boy in the middle of the Lost Peaks. You stupid boy! Quinn, upon seeing his brother, runs over to him up the little hill over the side and yells his brother's name at the top of his voice. Oliver! Can you hear me? Oliver! But he does not respond.
Am I still detecting magic? Can I tell if he's like charmed?
Are you talking about Oliver? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oliver has been charmed. He seems to have been frozen in place. He cannot move. He cannot speak. His hands have delved into what you assume is Mary Berry's cookbook that he has stolen. He is very much so concentrating on the spell in front of him.
I guess we're too far away to see the spell, or are we close enough?
I
Can we
think
see
with
anything?
your detect magic and your warlock senses from, like, you know, your patron and your knowledge of the pantheons, you know that this is the spell that's causing the baked goods to come alive.
Okay.
How far away are they from us right now?
So you're kind of at the bottom of the footpath. They are at the very top. There's like rocks breaking up the path, but they are at the very top. Mary is, and Oliver is sort of like in the middle, focusing on his spell. The rest of you are at the very bottom.
Is she within 600 feet of me and within my line of sight?
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Oh.
She is, yes. What are you cooking?
Well, no time like the present. I'm going to pull out my longbow and attempt to fire an arrow at her.
Oh.
Okay.
God.
Make an
God.
attack roll.
Can I react to this, or is this?
Yeah, of course you can.
Can I try and be like, no, you fool, and then like push it away so it misses?
Yeah.
Am I
So
still rolling
So,
an attack roll?
zombie, roll with disadvantage.
Don't know. Do I have to do something? Or
Oh.
don't we have to do? I think usually we'd have to roll initiative, and if I beat him on initiative, then I push it. If not, he shoots first.
Yeah, you can both roll initiative if you'd like. You're gonna have to roll initiative
an
anyway.
initiative?
Yeah.
I got 15.
15.
I got nat 20.
Oh.
Okay,
so
so
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
you
dear.
shoot the.
I-
Yeah.
I try, but I miss.
Maybe you like grab onto him, but he doesn't listen to you and fires anyway. The arrow cartwheels? How do you describe an arrow? Flies briskly through the air towards Mary Berry. I'm gonna roll something real fast for her. A bum bum bum. A bum bum bum. Just give me 1 second. That is a... Okay, 16, that'll do it. She grabs the arrow, not with her hand, but she casts Mage Hand to shield her face, and Mage Hand catches it in
I counter spell.
mid-air.
I guess counter spell.
Okay,
Oh, no, I
for
can't.
Mage
I
Hand...
can't. No, I can't. I can't counter spell. I use my spells.
A Mage Hand's also a cantrip. I don't know if that comes...
I think so, as
to
long as it's
anything.
lower level than me.
I
But
would
it
like
doesn't-
everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh
Yay!
I knew I'd get us into a situation like this.
no.
I got
17.
an 11.
Okay, I'm going to
12.
get very
15.
overwhelmed with numbers here.
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
if we
Yep.
could just give me 1 second. I'm going to... Good night, dragons. You should have been in bed ages ago, okay? Not to sound like your mother, but...
We can
Dragon
Would
use
you like us to all put what we've rolled for initiative into chat so it's a bit easier for you, Shaq?
You can just say them to me. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to have to roll some stuff anyways. Okay, Charl, what did you
In
get
an obvious
for...
fashion.
Charl, what did you get for initiative?
I got 11.
11. Yep. Sornby?
I got a 14.
Okay. Yep. Lola?
15.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Blue?
12.
Bash? 12. And Lynn?
17.
All right. Slay, bestie. Okay, I'm going to very quickly roll some stuff. I'm going to roll initiative for Quinn. Oh my goodness, that's a nat 19. I am living right now. Quinn, 19. Sorry, I just got to roll initiative for all of this bollocks. And Mary is going to be... Okay, Mary, you're not slaying today, hon. Okay. All right, so I'm going to very quickly just make a initiative order out of this. So we've got, at the top of the turn order, we have Lynn with 17. Then we have Quinn with... Oh, no, we've got Quinn at the top, sorry. Quinn at the top with 19. Then we have... Sorry, numbers, dyscalcular. Bash with... Rue with 14. Bash with... Nadia, what did you get?
15.
It was... So, Nadia with 15... Rue with 14, Bash with 12, Charlie with 11, Mary with 5. 1 second, just writing all of our enemies in. Thank you for being patient. Okay.
Don't like this. Other enemies.
All of the things that are definitely not around. Out of curiosity, how tough or lenient are we being on magical components? Because obviously some spells need stuff, but we've not bought any of this stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, like my darkness spell, for example, I need to use bat fur and a piece of coal to cast it.
I would imagine you probably had it already on you in your in your bag or something, knowing that you might need it.
Cool.
Bash, Charlie. Okay, I
would
think
say that I'm sorry about getting us into combat, but I'd be lying.
I think we are all good. All right. So, if you want to turn your attention to our roll 20 map for me, I'm just gonna figure it out so that stream can see. Stream can see. Fantastic. Alrighty. So, welcome to Roll20, everyone who has never been here before. So if you could please, if you haven't already, move your character down at the bottom. A lot of you already have. If you haven't moved your character onto the sheet already, then please do. I can see Bash. I can see... I'm not sure who that is. There is Nadia.
Yeah, I was just measuring
I'm not
distances.
circled, it don't matter.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it too much. Do not worry too much.
In a little square tonight.
Fantastic.
You've
All right.
got Lynn, Bash, and Nadia.
I think...
You will bear with the fact that I'm in a square.
Rue,
I
can
see Owen
you...
Wilson at the top.
Yeah, could you move Owen Wilson next to the other people down at the bottom?
It's alright. Sorry, my.
To us plebs.
That's alright. That's my roll 20. Not looking.
That's okay.
Like
Don't
it should
worry.
do. There we go.
Oh God.
Is Charlie one?
How do
Yeah,
how
I
do
see
do this?
Charles.
Oh, were you that person? Oh, that's Lynn. I can't see Charles.
I think. Do I need to add it?
Yeah, you'll need to add
Okay.
your character onto the thing and then drag your token on.
I feel like we're fighting Mary Berry earlier. Have I just got us into the last combat encounter already?
To be fair, it's a one shot, and we were going to last.
2 hours.
You won't be the
This'll-
first person, no, Sunday.
Yeah,
Seriously.
this will probably last for about an hour and a half. So to be honest, you got us there really early. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Thank
To
you,
be honest,
Sunday.
it took the other players probably around 2 hours to get to this point.
Say not early, efficiently.
Efficiently, absolutely,
Yeah.
I agree. All right,
There we go.
Sticky
Oh my
got
God,
through
you-
the portal first.
that is very true.
True.
That is very true. Okay, I
I'll
love
take-
that you.
I'll take none of this blame.
I love that you've used the Charlie's gluten-free goodies. It's so funny.
Might as well.
Blue, is there any chance you could do me a circle of the Owen Wilson picture, please?
Yeah,
So
sure
I'm
thing.
Uniform with everyone else.
God.
Let me just really
I'm
quickly
not-
increase our
I'm
goal.
going to be different because fuck you, that's why.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's
the donation
cute.
page. There we go. Alrighty. Dan just got home, so he might want to say hello, but I will.
Also,
Just-
just because I've got of my character.
Wow.
Hello. Oh, you can't see everyone if I do that. Okay, that's fine. You might see character sheets. I'm really sorry if you do. But it's just how it is gonna have to be. Okay, there we go. All right, lovely. Is everyone okay to start? Hello. Start combat, or do you want to take a little break, or what's the vibe?
I
good.
am honestly easy with whatever. I'll go with the vibe of the
Mhm.
group.
I'm just going to have a quick stretch, but I'll be fine.
Yep. Okay. Are we all okay to carry on?
Yeah.
Just want to have like a little bit of a check-in because I know that D&D can use a lot of spoons, and obviously we're all neurodivergent here and all disabled, so just wanted to check in and make sure everyone is okay. Hang on 1 second.
Where's Paul Hollywood when you need him? Oh no.
Not Paul Hollywood.
Sorry, Dan brought me food home.
Aw.
It was not.
I haven't been
aligned
cheering on
Thanksgiving.
football either.
Did you just use a
It's
fucking
0-0.
soundboard? Wow.
Yeah.
I heard it in the distance.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. That's whenever someone donates, we're gonna play the wow sound. So you better get your donations in,
Wow.
shout.
Wow.
Zombie, you should be able to find that in the cookie event call chat.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So
Oh, that's beautiful.
that is stunning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
With a
need
cookie
that.
border.
I need
He
that in my
looks
life
beautiful.
right now.
Oh, is it the Owen Wilson?
Yeah, I'm just going to change my picture on Roll20.
Oh,
Zombie,
God.
how much to change your actual picture to Owen Wilson?
Yeah, how much for Dono?
More than anybody we know can afford.
Aww.
Yeah, but how much for charity? How much for Palestine? This is the important thing.
I don't like changing my actual profile picture is the issue.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll change. I'll bite the bullet. I will change my profile picture on Twitter to Owen Wilson if we reach £500 in the next 20 minutes. There you go, chat.
Oh, frick yeah.
There's.
I
how's
think
that
that's
for
fair.
incentive?
I think that's fair.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
All right. I like to test that theory. That's so funny. Thanks for being here, chat. We've raised £460 for medical aid for Palestinians. We are only £40 away from that 500 goal. Thank you so much. I can't even, even if you can't donate, just donating your time is absolutely unreal. So thank you truly so much for being here and for playing my stupid little one shot. I really, really appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's going to help so many people. So while Owen Wilson finds his way onto the battlefield, I'll chat a little bit about Matt. So Medical Aid for Palestinians is a organization that gets critical healthcare medicine to Palestinians who are currently living under occupation. The conditions are absolutely inhumane, abhorrent during this genocide. They provide immediate medical aid to those in great need while also developing long-term foundations for Palestinians in terms of healthcare and the healthcare system. So your donations are going to a very, very good cause. Obviously, the situation over in Palestine, in specific, the Gaza Strip, is getting extremely dire. So all your donations are very, very much so appreciated. And I believe that Owen Wilson has found his way to the battlefield. So
Wow.
let's kick some ass, shall we?
Wow.
Everybody
Yeah.
strapped in.
Wow.
Let's do it. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
At the top of the turn order is Quinn. I'm really sorry if you see his character sheet. I am just going to pull it off of here, so maybe you don't see it. Dum dum dum. All right, yeah, okay, that will work. Fan-freaking-tastic. I'm so smart and great.
Oh.
Okay, so Quinn is enraged. He sees his little brother obviously in a state where he can't necessarily help him. I forgot I used actual Mary Berry as the picture for because I couldn't. To be honest, to be completely candid,
beautiful.
I didn't want to steal someone's artwork of a sorcerer, so I just used a free image of Mary Berry from Bake Off.
You might as well use Mary Berry.
Yeah, Mary
She's
Berry.
there.
So as Quinn is incredibly angry, I think his first sort of thing will be a bomb bomb bomb. Will be a firebolt cantrip. Let's just have a look and see if she's definitely in range, I feel. Because it's 120 feet of Ronies. Sorry, chat, this might get a little bit bugged for you. I just need to double check that we are in complete range. We are indeed. So he is going to cast a cantrip of firebolts. Let's see if it hits. That's an 13. Unfortunately, it misses. He does not want to use any of his movement or his bonus action, so he is going to stay put. Next in the turn order is this wonderful monster we have up here on this side of the battlefield. This is known as a Pyrant. It has some special abilities that I'm going to roll now, but it's sort of like this massive spherical shape that has its content look like the inside of a regular pie. It is going to use one of its 3 legendary actions, and it is going to cast a Pie Ray. So this spell was homebrewed by myself, and the Pie Tyrant shoots 3 of the following magical Pie Rays at random, choosing one of 3 targets it can see within 120 feet. I'm going to roll a random dice. I'm going to roll this physically because I feel like it's more fun. Ooh, which one is it? Okay. I'm going to roll at random. That's a 3. So it is going to 1, 2, 3. This one is Blueberry Ray. So you see the flaky pastry of the crust build up and burst. And it bursts into this dark blue color, almost purple. And you can smell blueberry all over the battlefield. The target at hand must take a DC 16 con saving throw as they are pummeled with magic blueberries. I am going to cast this at 120 feet so it can kind of hit any one of you. I'm going to cast this at Rue because you tried to hit the Mary Berry. I'm going to need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw?
Yes, please.
I rolled a 25.
You see these blueberries tumble towards you on the battlefield, but you dodge every one. Do you want to describe how you dodge them?
So who here has seen Dragon Ball Super?
I have
Me.
not, but carry on.
I haven't.
Oh,
Describe.
no.
Basically, I see these blueberries coming to me,
Mm-hmm.
and as I'm seeing this ray come down, I draw my dual scimitars.
Okay.
And basically in a trance-like state, I essentially jump, dodging some of the blueberries and slashing some of the others.
Fantastic. The Pirate is disappointed and kind of lets out a "Hmm." And the turn order moves on. We have reached
Oh, I don't want to hurt that.
Linguini.
Sad bye.
Go, Lynn, go!
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my actual drow spells now then. No more warlock magic here. I'm gonna cast darkness. Wait, do I know that Mary Berry is what race she is? I know her as a sorceress, right? Do I know what race she is?
You don't know what race she is, but you can roll for it if you'd like.
No. I'll
Okay.
risk it. It was the first thought I had. I don't want to mess against
Okay.
too much. So I'm casting darkness.
Okay. Does it
which-
matter what race she is? If she has dark vision, does this affect her?
Yes. Or if
Okay.
she doesn't have dark vision. I guess.
Let me double check. Sorry, this is going to be fucked up for people in chat. Actually, you know what I could do? Nope, that's wrong. Drag that. I
You
got a
guys
lot
all might want
going
to check
on.
if you've got dark vision on your character sheets too.
I got a lot going on, chat. So sorry. Right.
Yeah, I've got dark vision. 60 feet.
In D&D, it's safe to assume that things have dark
Most
vision
have
until
dark
you know
vision, yeah.
otherwise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. She does have dark vision, unfortunately. She is a high elf, like Nadia.
Ayo. Yeah, she's probably a bitch. She's probably one of the awful ones.
Apparently, dark vision can't see through magical darkness,
Yeah.
so you're
I know.
fine.
Yeah, I know. So, what I was gonna do, it's a 60-foot range
Mhm.
spell
Yep.
that creates a 15-foot sphere of
Okay.
darkness.
Yep.
And I was
Okay.
gonna cast that over the pie, if I can.
Over the pie? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Is there anything that pie needs to roll for?
I don't think so, because it literally just is a sphere of darkness. It doesn't
Okay.
do anything. It's just magical darkness.
Okay. Yep. Is there
So
a
it
consequence to
can't-
that? Does it have disadvantage on rolls?
It just can't see, so
Just
anything
can't
that
see.
would involve
Yeah.
involve seeing us would need.
Okay.
It would need. Just yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Do you have anything else that you'd like to do?
Not really. Can I just if there's like obvious cover next to me, like down or
Yeah.
something? Or
You can use that as your bonus action or movement if
Yeah.
you'd like to. Yeah, I can
just like
100%
crouch
see
or
that
something.
happening. Lovely. Next in the turn order is Nadia.
Ayo.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. See. How do I use this measuring thing again?
You should hopefully just be able to drag it.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be able to hit that. I want to hit the pie.
You want to hit the pie? Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to go longbow at the pie.
Okay, yeah.
oh boy, what flavor?
Are you just gonna do an attack roll?
With flavor. Yeah, I'm attacking. That's a 14.
Let me have a look at what its DC is. 1 second. Do. That does not hit, unfortunately. It has an AC of
Oh.
18 because it's so crusty. It has natural armor.
Oh, wait.
So crusty.
Never
like
mind.
Flaky. Anything else that you'd like
Well,
to
that
try
didn't-
or do?
Let's see. I don't really have like anything that I can do specifically
You do still
because
have movement, remember,
Yeah,
Lola?
you've got a bonus action
do.
and movement.
I think what I'll probably do then is I'll just. Thing is, I'd have to climb up this wall, wouldn't I? So.
I'm gonna say it's like not raised enough that you'll need to like use an action to climb over it. It will be covered by your movement. Maybe you just
Okay.
have
Is
10
any
feet
of it difficult
less.
terrain?
Not currently. no.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, I'll probably just put myself on the sledge here, right in front of me.
Yep.
Like here.
Okay.
And that's me sorted for now.
Amazing. It's now Rue in the turn order.
Have I got enough movement?
How much movement
How
do
do I
you
use
have?
this measury thing? I've got 30 feet. How do I do the little measury thing again?
It should be a ruler. Do you see where like the cursors are and the paintbrush and the text?
Oh, yeah.
Cloud. It should be a tool called measure. If you want to, just look a little tidbit if you wanted to. Sudoku actually taught me this. There is a selection you can select that says broadcast to others. You can turn that off if you don't want stream to see or me to see. So that's an option if you need it.
Am I
Also,
able to
I think
approach
each
the...
square is 5 feet, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. With enough movement with how the terrain is, have I got enough movement to approach this cake thingy here?
Sorry. How much movement do you have?
I have 30 feet of movement.
How far is the cake from you?
It's 20 feet.
Yes, you do.
Depends on if my first square is 5 feet or...
If you
Yeah, so-
hang on, let me measure it. Yeah, the cake is 30 feet away from you. Yeah, I'm gonna say you have enough movement for that.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the cake.
Yep.
And we are going to simply go for a slash with my dual scimitars.
Mhm.
Now, because of my 2-weapon fighting...
Yep.
Whenever you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon you're holding in one hand,
Mhm.
you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon you are holding in the other hand.
Okay.
Handy.
You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack.
Okay.
So I think I add my dex modifier to the roll,
Yep.
but not to the damage.
Not to the damage. Yep. Okay. Yeah. See if you roll to hit.
Okie dokie. So my first is a nat 1.
Oh, I
God.
shouldn't laugh, but oh.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. I'm so sorry.
Are you allowing me to take my second with me getting a critical fail on
Yes.
my first?
Does he fumble the sword?
I'm gonna say you probably just like lose your balance a little, but you managed to strike again.
So with my offhand, that is a 12.
Unfortunately, it does not hit. You need a 14 because this also has a lot of pastry and it's covered in icing, so it has a lot of natural armor. Is there anything that else that you'd like to try or do?
At this point in time, let me just check because I just want to see. Oh, I did forget I have extra attack.
Okay.
So I can attack twice whenever I take an attack action on
is
my
anyone
turn.
who's a martial class and is above level 5, I think?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
had to spec into champion.
Go ahead.
Thanks, D&D Beyond. I can do that.
Sorry.
How are you working it with 2-weapon fighting for me with extra attack?
I'm
Do
gonna
I do both weapons again or just my dominant
just
hand?
dominant, I think.
Just dominant
Yeah.
hand. So my third is a... I don't think I hit with that. It's a 15.
I think that's a hit. Yep, that's a hit. 14. Roll for damage.
That's a hit. That would be a... That's a d6 plus 4. That is an 8.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Yep, got you. Oh, now I have to fucking do maths.
Maths is
Okay.
fun.
You just say the offhand is a bonus action, so you would only get that one bonus action.
Shit.
Oh, right. He's worded weird because it doesn't say your bonus action, it says a bonus action.
You can get multiple, I think, later, or it might be reactions. I'm not sure.
Oh, fucking wrong enemy. I'm so sorry. No. I'm so sorry. This is not working. Okay. I picked the wrong enemy. How much damage was that on the second one?
I rolled a 4 plus my 4 for my
so it was 8
modifier.
damage.
That's an 8.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say for this, just like you whiffed because you'd only get it as a bonus action. Is that what Blue was saying? Sorry, there's a lot happening.
No, so in terms of my attacks, extra attack is you can attack twice whenever you take the attack action.
Yep.
So I just inherently get 2 attacks with my dominant hand.
Okay.
Whenever in terms of 2 weapon fighting,
yep,
it is worded as when you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon you are holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon you are holding in the other hand.
Okay.
So it'd just be a case of, obviously, do I do like a 1, 2, 3 sort of thing, or is it a 1, 2, 3, 4?
You only get 1 bonus action in a turn, right?
1, yeah. I think it would be 1.
Yeah. So yeah, the bonus action thing only applies to my 2 weapon fighting.
Okay, yeah.
The extra attack is just something that just inherently happens.
Okay, that's fine. Because that's you martial class, right? You're over level 5, so you get 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
I'm in the champion martial archetype. Yeah. That's the ability that you get.
Yeah. You get the same with barbarian as well. I think you get the same with monk too. Is that your turn? Is there anything else that you want to? You've used all your movement, so.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Yeah, wonderful. It is actually the evil cake's turn. It is going to try and bite at you, Rue. And it's going to roll to hit. Here we go. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
No, I think it might.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, you take 9 damage.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh.
It is now going to be the croissant, which is just here. It is also going to try and it might actually move. So it has 40 feet of movement. Let's see. It's going to move over to Nadia.
Oh,
so it's going to move to here. And it is going to try and also bite you.
Okay.
That's a 18. Is an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you are going to take 7 damage for me.
Oof. Okay.
It is now the large cookie's turn. The large cookie is just up here. What are we feeling, large cookie? It is going to roll down this hill, avoiding Oliver. It has 40 movement as well. I'm going to move it down to here, to 35. It can't do anything, but it just wants to kind of place itself in the battlefield. I'm going to say the cookies are on the same initiative order just to get them out of the way. The small cookie is going to move. I think it has 20 feet of movement. So we're going to move to there, so that it can be next to its big cookie friend. I'm just going to write down that I've put them on the same initiative order. Next on the initiative turn order is Bash.
Cool. So, seeing the
Bash.
croissant come over to Nadia, Bash is going to take his movement, get behind the croissant, and does that then give me with flanking advantage on my attack because Nadia is the other side of it?
Yes.
So I'm gonna punch it.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna try
You gotta wreck
at
it.
least anyway.
Yep.
Punch
Yeah,
it across.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
roll.
gonna punch that across them. So my first attack is a 17.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
Ooh.
So I should check for advantage. Oh, the second was a 24. So not that it matters. It
Yeah.
hits. So that is that's 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Then my
I see.
second punch. The first roll is a 14. The second roll is an 11.
Yep, they both
Did you
hit.
say 14 hits?
Yeah.
So that
his
is
armor
another
class
6
11.
damage.
Whew,
That's a total
okay.
14 damage. Is it looking bloodied or
It
dead?
is looking rough. Its
Then I'm-
pastry is flaking
Nom, nom, nom.
off.
Then I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Ooh.
Holy
which-
fuck, okay.
Again,
Wow.
assuming advantage on that
Yep.
is a 20, a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
And that does 8 more damage.
You absolutely obliterate this croissant. It's not a flurry of blows, it's a flurry of crumbs. It explodes on the battlefield
I kind of feel
and
bad.
is
Just
He dropped
pastry.
his
completely-
he dropped that croissant.
gone.
I'm very impressed right now. Like, wow.
Okay, bash is
And
the one for
also-
me to bash because you are too powerful.
You
Okay.
were so OP.
I've only got a limited amount of key points, but it felt worthwhile to just.
That
take
yeah,
all
that
of
was a
them
good
out.
move. GG's. Honestly, GG's.
Chef's kiss.
A big chef's kiss. Next in the turn order is gonna be Charlie.
Yeah. Right, what do I want to do? I'm thinking. Do I cast Vicious Mockery?
Do it.
Is
Oh,
my
do it. You're gonna have
question.
to prepare yourself and say what your vicious mockery looks like. What you're saying to this whatever
Our
you're targeting.
character, Charles, one time
Yeah.
I said vicious mockery out loud, and I shit you guys not. The next song came on the playlist. It was Rick Astley.
Oh my god. Never gonna give you up.
You were.
I'm gonna let you down.
Everyone in chat has
Surely,
now
yes.
been rickrolled. Thanks, Lola.
You're welcome. You all just lost the game.
Oh no! Bloody hell.
Charles, that's your idea. You just lost the game.
I hate you so much right now, Lola.
No, you don't.
How have you done this?
Who are you
I
targeting
sent
with
you
your
cookie pie.
with your vicious mockery?
I love your cookie pie.
Frick yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery on.
Mhm.
Frickin' heck, I've accidentally moved my tab. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the cake.
Okay.
That's in front of Rue.
Yeah.
So that's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
for the
saving
cake.
throw for the cake. Got you. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
It got a 9.
Yes, that means it hits. All works.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say to this cake to vicious mockery it?
Oh. That sponge has got to be dry as shit because there's way too much icing on that.
Whoa! Okay, yeah. Do you
Damn it.
roll for damage on that one?
Yeah, it's 2d4.
2d4? Get
Shit,
it going.
2d4. I don't know what dice is what. Is this the d4? Yes. Right. First roll.
Roll for
I
emotional
got a
damage.
4.
You got a 4?
I got a 4 on my first roll.
Okay, yep.
And then I got a 1 on the second.
That's good. Yeah. No, yeah. 5 damage. Absolutely
Five damage,
solid.
let's go.
It's still very much up, but you kind of hurt its feelings. No, it has like sort of like candle tentacles and it sort of like recoils and wonders to itself,
Oh, I feel bad.
am I a soggy bottom? It like looks at itself and says, no, surely not. I can't be a soggy bottom. Next in the initiative order is going to be Mary. It's Mary.
Oh, no.
It's
Oh,
the
I'm scared of.
sorceress. It's Scary Mary Sorcerer Lady. let's oh, I freaking didn't roll for melee. That's fine. I'll just stick her on the bottom of the initiative. I forget about melee all the time. I'm so sorry, babes. Unfortunate, but here we are. She is going to be last on the initiative. Probably a good thing. Let me just bring up the map for chat again. Sort out my tabs. Okay, wonderful. So Mary Berry is going to cast. She is going to do it to you. Mary Berry is going to cast. Bum bum bum. Where is she? Oh, she's flying somewhere, isn't she? Where is this little motherfucker? Okay, she's up there. She is going to move. What's your movement speed, my darling? Oh, it's 30. Great. She's gonna move just. Oh, she's a bit big, so she's gonna move up here. She's gonna move up here. Let me make sure that chat can see this. There we go. And she is gonna cast. Oh, can I reach you? It's 60 feet, probably. She's gonna cast Hold Person on Bash.
Oh.
What's the save on that?
Let me have a quick look for you. Choose a. It says Wisdom saving throw, or you're paralyzed.
That is a 5.
Yeah, the AC for this one is 14. You are now paralyzed.
Oh, so close.
I'm gonna just really quickly refresh myself on what it means to be paralyzed. So paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is in within 5 feet. That doesn't matter here, but I do have advantage now. I'm going to use one of my sorcery points as Mary Berry to... Well, actually, I think it's 2 of my sorcery points. Let me just scroll down and have a look, because I have something called... A Bom Bom Bom. So that's my new vocal stem. Yes, so I have something called Meta Magic Quicken Spell. I can use 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action. So I'm going to do that, and now one of my spells casts is a bonus action rather than a full action. I'm going to cast on Bash, as I now have advantage on you. I'm going to cast... I don't want to go too hard. I'm just going to do a cantrip of Firebolt over to you. That's a 18. Does that hit? Yeah.
Yep.
So you are going to take 20 points of damage.
Jesus.
Damn, son.
Jeez.
Sorry if that was a little bit too much. All right.
We're fine.
We are absolutely fine. Mary has used all of her action. She's moved. She's used her bonus action. She's used her 1 action. We are up to Melee in the turn order. She sees this, and because she is a very passionate little bakery woman, she looks at Mary Berry and she says, "You absolute jammy bastard," or whatever we said in Cookie Jar Jam earlier.
Jammy bitch.
Jammy bitch. There we go. You jammy bitch. And Melee is going to cast guiding bolts at Mary Berry. She rolls a 15. I'm not sure what Mary Berry's. That hits. Let's fucking go, Melee.
Yes.
She's going to do 19 damage with her guiding bolts. You've got a very strong cleric on your team, just in case you forgot. Where's Mary Berry?
I thought you were going to say just in case you died.
Just in case you die. Okay, we're back up the turn order. Sorry for all these NPCs. I'm just playing with myself. That sounds fucking disgusting. Why did I just say that? That's not allowed on Twitch. So I'm just going to go back to playing D&D now. Quinn is going to...
Remember, everyone, it's charity.
It is for charity. I'm so sorry. Please... We've actually just raised £500 as well, so we are doing amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're on the stream, if you're lurking, you're all... thank you so much for doing this. It's absolutely incredible what we're doing. Free Palestine. Anyways, Quinn's gonna do some ruckusing. They are going to cast Magic Missile and put all of the darts into... I'm going to say this big cookie here because I feel like nobody has really hit it yet. So they're going to put some work into this big cookie and it's going to magic missile. It automatically hits. They're going to put all of their I can't remember, with magical darts into this. So they're going to cast, my D&D Beyond is not working. And they are going to take 2 damage. Thanks, Quinn. Thank you so much, bestie. You've done us a good in there. Oh, it's
good. It wasn't Jim's magic missile because the missiles that are fired by that are specifically listed to be gluten-free.
Oh, there you Okay, 2 damage for the big cookie. I fucking healed it rather than took damage away. Well done, me. Okay, that's the 2 away. Next in the turn away is going to be this Pirate again. It's going to use one of its legendary actions to do another Mystery Ray. We're going to see which one it hits first. That's a 1. It can't see?
Yeah, because I cast the darkness.
Yep, 100%. Thank you so much for that reminder. So we got 1 Apple Ray. The targeted creature must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or fall asleep. I don't know if I can cast this. Is there like a? Does it say? Anything?
It should say if it's got like a vision component. If it's a spell, it should have a component. If it's got vision, then it won't be able to cast it.
Because it's homebrew, it doesn't say anything about that.
What components did you give it? Did you give it?
Doesn't say any.
My thoughts would be it would because it's aiming something.
Yeah, so it would have to see.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
If you can't see, you wouldn't actually be able to cast it at all, would you?
Are you? Is it a cone?
No, it's a sphere. So it's got a sphere of darkness around it.
What's the feet?
15 foot surrounding it.
15 foot, so I can just walk out of it.
You could walk out of it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out of it.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna roll on over and cast my legendary action.
It's 150 foot sphere.
Yeah. And it's gonna be Apple Ray. So the targeted creature will have to.
If I cast it on an object, it moves with the object.
Oh, does it?
Wait, if the point you choose is on an object you are holding, or one that isn't being worn or carried,
it travels with it?
It should travel with it if I cast it on
Is
the
it
pie.
specified as an object or creature?
Yeah,
Because I know the compendium is very specific about object versus creature.
Is it an object?
It does say object. So it depends if you want to classify a pie as an object.
It is a living being.
But it's also made from an object. But then again, it's the same as
sentient.
Would you class a mimic as an object or a
this
creature?
pie.
I probably would.
Armor, like,
I probably would class it more as a monster than an object.
Okay, I'll leave it as you. If you're the DM, I'll leave it to your discretion.
I don't really know enough about like blindness as a condition. I wonder what chat's saying. I actually can't see. Biggest debate of 2024.
I don't know how D&D treats like because you've got like possessed armor and living armor and stuff, right? I don't know how it treats that in terms of it being an object. I imagine it's a similar thing.
I'm gonna just ask the table. I think. What does the table think? Do you think that it travels with it, or do you think I can walk out of it?
I think it can walk out of it, but whilst it's in it, it fails any ability check that requires sight. So whether it necessarily moves the full distance, I don't know whether you want to maybe reduce the distance it would move because it doesn't necessarily know where the edge of this darkness is. Whether it maybe moves 5 feet fewer than you'd originally planned.
Okay.
I think that feels like a compromise.
So it was there? 15 feet? I think.
Yeah, that's
so I just moved back 5 back there.
It's a big boy, so part of it's going to be out of that sphere anyway.
He is he is a big boy.
He's peeking out again.
I didn't want to say it was a beefy pie, but it's
it's now going to be an apple pie.
These blueberries taste like beef.
So you kind of see the crust of the pirate flaking onto the floor, and it bursts into a color of green. It is going to target this at Rue. So Rue, go ahead. I thought I heard a wait.
No, I just said sweet.
No. It's
You
a.
get
You need you to do a Wisdom saving throw. It's a DC 16. Otherwise, you fall asleep and remain unconscious for 1 minute, unless the target is awoken or you take damage.
If it's
Oh,
a
for
beam,
God's
won't it have to have?
sake.
It would have to have disadvantage because it's aiming through an ally, right?
Yes. So.
And-
I'm not rolling.
So am I rolling my saving throw with advantage? Then?
Yeah. Okay. I think that makes the
That
most
works.
I would say-
sense.
Yeah.
Also, you're a half elf. I don't know that
Yeah.
you can sleep.
Wait, yes,
Yeah,
that
you
is a
can't-
good point. I am
that's
immune to
true.
magical sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
It says.
streaming
Okay. It
my
says
sleep.
on
Thank you, Blue.
it says on the sheet, fall asleep or remain unconscious. So
Just knock you out.
it will just knock you out. So you can roll with
So-
advantage. I feel like that makes sense because it is shooting through an ally.
10.
10.
my
The
best
DC
roll
was
from that.
16, unfortunately. So you are now unconscious. Somebody can take a action to wake you, but it will take an action. Or if you take damage, you will be awoken. That is the Pyrant's turn. Lynn, it's you.
I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
So we've established that, like, because of my detect magic, I know that the guy is casting the spell with the book. The brother, I can't
Yeah.
remember. Is it Oliver?
Oliver, yeah.
Most spells use concentration. So what
Yep.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast I'm a cantrip, Dancing Lights.
Okay.
Which just it's 120-foot range,
Yep.
and it just 4 torch-sized lights appear. So I don't have to aim; they just appear.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast them in front of Oliver, basically, try and like break his concentration and see if I can stop the spell being cast and hopefully kill all of the pastries.
Is there anything I need to do to like roll, or does
No,
anything
yeah,
say
again,
anything?
it's just I'm concentrating and I'm casting lights. So if it breaks your concentration, I
Okay.
guess maybe you do a
How-
concentration roll.
How strong is the light?
Does
Does it say like what kind of light that it is?
There's 4 lights.
Yep.
There's a bonus action in turn. You can move the lights. No. Sorry, I'm just reading through the spell.
That's okay.
Oh, I can combine them to a vaguely humanoid form or of medium size. Oh, each light sheds dim light, so each one is dim
Dim
in a
light.
10-foot radius. So
But
it's
they're-
dim light in a 10-foot radius, and there's 4 of them.
But there's 4 of them. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna say because Oliver is sort of like entranced, he doesn't really see anything
Damn.
in front of him.
Okay. Okay.
Is there anything else you want to try? Any bonus actions or movement?
There's not really much I can do. Everything I've got is an action, so I'm happy to just sort of keep cover.
All right. Next is Nadia.
Oh,
That's
I
what
should
I'm
say as well,
trying-
sorry, because
on.
my darkness dissipates as well. Sorry,
Okay.
just so you know.
So-
There we go.
It's like what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to attack the cake that's
Okay.
Obviously right in front of Rue. I mean, if it misses, then I know there's a risk of the arrow just
Yep.
Are you sure you wouldn't want to use your action to wake me up instead?
I mean, would I be able to get that far with that? Would I be able to get to? Yeah, I mean 25 feet. Yeah, I'll plop myself over there and wake you up. Oh, where am I put? Yeah. Oh, wake up.
How do you attempt to wake up Rue?
I've got no idea except maybe grabbing him and shaking him.
Yeah, that works.
Bit of shaking.
I'm up.
Yep. I would say that counts. Rue is
You
now
okay?
awake.
5 more minutes.
No, 5 more minutes. We don't have 5 more seconds.
That would be your action. Do you have any bonus actions or anything else that you'd like to do?
I don't really have bonus actions that could. Well, my only bonus action is 2-weapon fighting.
Mhm.
If I'm using a bow, I'm not exactly going to be doing that. So
Yep.
that's my turn up.
All right, lovely. Next, it's gonna be the croissant. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. Never
Oh,
mind.
yes,
It's
thank you.
dead.
Die.
It's very much dead. It's the cookies. All right, the cookies
Can we have
are...
like a cutaway scene of the croissant in croissant heaven?
The croissant is in croissant heaven.
The little croissant in the top, in the bottom right-hand corner now has a halo.
Okay, let me just double check what this is moving.
May he rest in pieces.
May he rest in flaky pieces indeed. You have a... Doesn't tell me. Okay, 30. That's fine. Dum dum dum. Oh, not enough. 25. Okay, I'm gonna say that's close enough. The cookie is going to try and the large cookie is going to try and bite at Lynn. Oh, no, it's not going to bite. It's going to smack instead. I'm going to try and roll to hit my smack. It's 23. Does that hit?
Does the cover give me any kind of...
I'm going to say it's kind of on top of the ledge.
Yeah.
And it probably has advantage over you because it's on top of it.
That hits then, yeah.
You take 10 damage.
Oof. Okay.
All right. Now it's going to be the small cookie because I just decided they're on the same initiative order. The small cookie is going to... Let me see what movement speed you have because I actually don't know. Dun dun dun. You have 30 feet. So I'm going to move over to Nadia over here. And it is going to try and bite you. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You are going to take 7 points of damage.
Damn.
Okay, next in the initiative order is going to be Bash.
Being eaten alive here.
So I am unable to move or speak.
Unfortunately.
So I kind of end my turn and roll a wisdom save. I got a 19.
Oh, that
So
succeeds.
I'm assuming that I'm wise enough this
Yeah,
time.
that succeeds.
So but that's the end of my turn. I'm done.
Do you not have any bonus actions?
No, because it's at the end of your turn you do the wisdom save.
All right, fair
So
enough.
I'd need the cookie to have lost concentration, but no one attacked it successfully, and I got a bit stuck.
No worries. Next up is Charlie.
Let's see. I am going to use my action to move next to the little cookie.
Mm-hmm. I'm prepared for the vicious mockery.
Is my turn coming up soon? Because I feel like I was further up the initiative order.
Have I missed someone again? It's happened to Rune as well. Were you supposed to be after Nadia?
I don't remember. It just feels like I was a
definitely
little bit further
before
up.
me.
Um,
At some point.
You can take your turn after Charlie if you want. I'm very sorry if I missed you.
It depends. Am I further up the initiative than
So
Nadia?
it goes.
Because that's what depends.
You're after Nadia.
I'm after Nadia.
So
okay,
it's
then yeah.
Quinn, Pyron, Lynn, Evil Cake, Nadia, Rue, the cookies, Bash, Charlie, Mary, Melee.
Yeah, I've got a turn to take them because
That's
I
okay.
got woke
I'm
up
so
by
sorry
Nadia.
about that. That's
Didn't
now
you just say
the
it's
second
because you've
time.
been knocked out and it kind of
Yeah, you got knocked
made you a bit
unconscious.
dazed.
I don't know if being knocked unconscious, but you are now awake, so that's good. Charlie, take your turn, and then Rue can go after.
I am going to. Where's it gone? I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the cookie.
Okay, what do you say? Or do you have to roll to hit?
I think it's
Or does Vicious Mockery just hit?
Wisdom
Is it
saving
the
throw.
wisdom save? That's fine.
Yeah.
Was it the small cookie or the big one? Small?
The small one.
Got you. Wisdom. That's a 18 minus 1, 17.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm rolling really good today. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't hit.
Do you have any bonus actions or movement that you would like to use?
I would like to use a bonus action on Rue.
Yeah.
And I would like to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
1d4. Where's it gone? There it is. So it's 1d4 plus 3. You get 5 HP back.
Oh, thank you.
And that is me done.
Sorry, I just asked Dan for some painkillers because I'm getting a little bit of a chronic illness flare up. All good things. Yeah, Rue, do you want to take your turn? I'm so sorry for missing you. It must have been when it started.
Okie dokie. I am just going to take a swing at the cake.
Okay.
So I will have 3 attacks to roll here because I will have my...
Yes.
I'll have my attack,
Yep.
my offhand, and then my attack.
Yep, go for it.
So my first... that's 6. Oh, wait, no, that's a... That's a 6.
Unfortunately, doesn't hit.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, that was a 9. My apologies, I'm using the wrong modifier.
It still doesn't hit. Try rolling up.
Doesn't hit. Second one. That's another 9.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Does it like
And
this
that
9
is
more?
a 25.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
Yay!
Did you like swinging
5.
at air?
5 for the evil cake, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, my meds have been delivered. 5 damage, did you say?
5 damage.
Yep. All good and taken. So you slice through the evil cake's soggy bottom, and it takes 5 damage. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
How'd be the cake looking?
The cake is looking okay. It's 21 out of 39, so it's looking all right.
Can I ask a game question?
Yep, go for it.
When I think it was Charlie, what side were they on when they started? Did they go past the big cookie? Because I think they should have been attacked.
I think
only if
the
you're
big...
actively engaged in combat that they'd get an attacking opportunity.
It's just if you break away from their range. It's not
the
if you're
big-
engaged. If you
Yeah,
move
it's
away
even
from
if you pass through there. If you go next to them, you can get hit.
The opportunity attack.
It's Shaq's call ultimately. If you want to do it on engagement or anything, it's DM's rule, I'd say.
I don't
big-
remember if the cookie moved there before or after it was Charles' turn.
It was before.
It was before. I'm so sorry. My stomach started hurting and I just couldn't pay attention to anything.
It's okay.
I think I'm just going to leave
it's
it for
ultimately your
now.
call.
I'm going to leave it for now because I was in pain.
It doesn't
so,
have to attack.
because we missed it anyway. Like
I'm going to say... I'm going to
Yeah.
say it's fine, but I'll make sure to keep a lookout for it in the future. Thanks for bringing it up.
It's fine. Not that I wanted to kill the party or anything. Sorry.
Rue, is that your turn? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick that as my turn.
Yeah. So the cookies have already been because we accidentally missed. Charlie's already been, right? Everyone is okay. Yeah. Bash went. I remember that. And so it's up to Mary again. If I'm following correctly, is that right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm so sorry. My stomach was just like, play D&D. You can't have any
Mary,
fun.
then Maylee, then back to the top.
And then back to the top. Yeah. Okay. Got you. So Mary is going to. We're gonna just go for a very simple firebolt, I think. Rue, how are you looking for HP?
Uh-oh.
I'm doing okay. I'm
You're doing
doing okay. I've only taken 4 damage.
Okay, I feel less bad about this then. 16 plus 6 is a 20,
Yeah.
22. Does that
Yeah, I
hit?
know I've taken 20 at this point. I'm just like,
Yes,
oh, please don't
unfortunately, a
come in.
22 hits.
Lovely. Sorry. You're gonna take 8 damage for me. Not too bad.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah. Melee's turn. Bash Crashly.
Yeah,
What HP are you on?
23.
23. So Melee.
What are you moaning about?
Melee
But it's of
is
43.
Melee is going to cast a second level. Okay, she can't reach you via touch, so it's not gonna. It can't be cure wounds. A second level healing word, which has 60 feet. I'm pretty sure that reaches you. Yeah, no problem. You are going to. It's not actually letting me cast, so I'm gonna have to just. Oh, it did let me cast. Okay, it cast 3 times. Yep, that works, I guess. Okay, it won't let me cast, and it accidentally cast 3 times. Great. You're going to take. Oh, you're going to regain. Sorry, 10 points of your HP back. Not a lot, but I did try.
I mean, that's fantastic.
All right, fantastic. We are back up to Quinn in the initiative order, and Quinn is going to. Sorry, I just got to scroll up. Okay, fantastic. I don't think you've used those. Okay. They are going to hideous laughter at. Oh, actually, I'm not going to do that. Retconning that just now. I just decided. They are going to Scorching Ray. So 3 rays of fire hurl that at targets in range. The range of this spell is 120 feet. I'm going to angle it in a way that is going to hit both the Big Cookie and the Pyron. I will show you how I'm going to angle this and broadcast my thing to others. So it's going to go up here, and it's going to miss Bash, and it's going to go straight up like that if everyone is happy with the angling of that. I'm going to make it go like that. How many did it say? 3 rays. So I'm going to have 1 go to the Cookie, and 2 go to the Pyron. Scorching Ray. What else do I have to do? Make a range check 1 on a hit. Okay, I have to just. Okay, fine. That is going to be a 14 for the large cookie. Does that hit you? Large cookie, large cookie, large cookie. What is your AC, my friend? That does hit. So meets it, beats it. You're going to take 11 points of damage for the large cookie. 11 to do damage, and then the Pyrant is going to, let's have a look, a 13. I'm unsure if that hits. Where's my Pyrant? Pyrant 18. It does not hit, unfortunately, so that is Quinn's turn because they need to be in range. We are back to the Pyrant. It is going to use its last legendary action, and it's going to cast our Pyrays again. It's mystery Pyrays. That is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the Cherry Ray. Targeted creature must succeed on a DC 16 wisdom saving throw or is charmed by the Pyrant for 1 minute or until the tyrant harms the creature. So our Cherry Ray is going to target, I need 120 feet. It's going to target Charlie Sprinkles. Charlie, I'm going to need you to do a wisdom saving throw for me. Your DC is going to be 16.
Okie dokie. There's my D20. I've got a +1 to my wisdom. Come on, roll. I rolled a 1.
What's your modifier?
Fire's +1.
5 + 1, 6, right? Okay.
Did you just roll a nat 1?
I rolled a nat 1.
So that would be a critical failure. You see the pie's crust inflate and it erupts in this beautiful cherry red color. And you are charmed by the Pyrant for 1 minute. So the charmed status condition is a charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. So you can target anything on the field apart from the Pirant. The charmer also has an advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. Obviously, it's not going to interact socially with you, but you can't attack the Pirant from now because you are charmed. I think that's going to be the Pirant's turn, and we are back to Linguini.
Done this.
Oh, okay. Thinking, do I do something clever again that doesn't work, or do I just Eldritch Blast?
Oh my god.
If in doubt, Eldritch Blast.
You are a warlock that is yet to use Eldritch Blast. That's
Yeah,
unheard
'cause
of.
I was trying to overthink.
You sold your soul for a 1d10 cantrip. You may as well use it.
Do it. Well, who
It's
said
2
that?
beams. I'm level 5. It's 2 beams as well.
I mean, the Pirate still has full HP. I'm pretty sure. Unless my thing is wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing, and then I'm just gonna start Eldritch Blasting everything.
Okay, so I started blasting.
The first thing the last thing I'm gonna try is I'm gonna create Bonfire, another cantrip.
Okay. Yep.
I don't think, again, I have to actually aim it. I think it just appears within a 60-foot range of me.
Okay.
I create a bonfire, which is like a 5-foot cube, so basically it takes up a square.
Okay.
On the ground, and that's it. I'm going to cast it under Oliver again,
Okay.
and he now must make a dexterity saving throw, or he
Okay.
will take 1d8 of fire damage.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. No worries. Boom, boom,
I don't know
boom.
if that's affected by anything because he's charmed. I don't know if he's got...
No, I think he would be okay. I think I'm just gonna roll this. I'm gonna use Quinn's character sheet because I cannot be bothered to bring up his brothers. What was it? Sorry.
It's a dexterity saving throw. You need
Dex saving throw. It's +0 anyways. That's a 3.
So you take 1d8 of damage, and that would mean
Okay.
that anything that you're casting, if it's got concentration, it's broken.
Okay. Okay. I didn't really think about if this spell required. It's a love spell for back home, so I'm guessing it does. Okay. You watch the bonfire flames underneath Oliver ripple and crackle. He wakes up from his charmed state and he sort of does like a little dance. He's like, ah, 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 ah. And
I'm
he looks
sorry,
up
I
at
tried
you.
to do this with lights.
And he says, you broke my concentration. And so he is able to take his hands off of the spell book, and you suddenly see all of the baked goods on the battlefield slump to their knees. Although they aren't, although I don't know if I should make them so they die or it stops, but I'm gonna probably make it so that the spell is not as effective. He is still very much wanting to do the spell, and maybe he like kicks out the fire and carries on, but I'm going to make it so that A, Sticky, you have inspiration, because I think that was a really good way of solving this, and B, I'm going to make all of the current baked good creatures immediately drop down to half of their HP.
Okay.
That might be a bit OP, but I might get in
I was
DM jail
gonna
for that.
Suggest
but-
like, are they just going to miss a turn until he can cast it again? Is he going to just take his turn to recast?
I'm going to just make them drop down to their half of their HP. So
yeah,
the
okay.
Pirate is now on 90.
It's now on 90.
Is now
Oh my
on
God.
90. The small cookie is now looking rough, and the oh my god, what's half of that? I'm just gonna say it's that. Lol. The evil cake is also looking rough, and the all of the enemies on the board look rough apart from Mary Berry. Again, you have inspiration, so you get advantage on one of your rolls. So
Cool.
there you go.
Oh, so you actually take 2d8 of damage on Oliver. Sorry, not 1.
Oh, that's okay. He's fine.
I'm
All right,
level
is
5
that
now.
is that your turn?
Yeah, again, I don't really.
Yeah.
I can't move because I've got the cookie here. So
All right. Nadia, I believe that is you.
Yep. So I'm good. I have a chill touch cantrip. I'm
Okay.
going to use
Yeah.
on our lovely old Mary Berry.
All right. Slay. Do you have to be close to her to do that?
120 feet range.
Okay. Yep. No. Yep. I'm just gonna stay in my place. I'll stay in my place.
It's fine. I've got the information up.
Yep. No worries. Want to read it to me?
Han?
Do you want to read it to me? The information.
Yeah, you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range, so
Okay.
range 120 feet. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the chill of the grave.
Okay.
On a hit, the target takes, at this level, at 5th level, 2d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. If it's undead, it also gains disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Okay, so it's not undead. So it hits no matter
Okay.
what. I just have to. What am
I just have
rolling?
to make a ranged spell attack, so I will have to roll.
Yep, to see if it hits.
Well, it looks like yeah. But then it's just a case of just a regular
Okay, that's fine.
regular dexterity, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Is it a dexterity saving throw, or are you just hitting to?
It's a
your hit DC should be next
dexterity
as well.
plus, so I'd have a +6. I'm
Okay.
just trying to 25.
That hits.
I was trying to do maths.
Yeah.
Maths ain't worth mathing.
Yeah. So you want to roll for your damage?
Yep, 2d8. 7.
So 7 points of damage then.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do? Any bonus actions or movement? You do have 2 enemies next to you, so I'd think carefully about that.
It's also having to, grab my bow again.
Yeah.
Shake Rue a little bit, so...
Oh my god. I'm dropping so many frames. Whew. Okay, we're in the green
Oh,
again. I'm
yeah.
so sorry. That really did me a heckin' stress. Are we all
No,
okay
I'm
on the
dead
stream
without-
side of things?
Yeah, it looks
Me,
okay
loud
to
and
me.
clear.
Yeah, okay. Thank God. My
Everything's good.
OBS. Whew. Okay. Is that your turn? Then?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, wonderful. Rue, it's you.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go for the old 1, 2, 3 slashes.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2 tap. Yep, go for it.
For my first, that is a nat 1.
Oh,
So...
any modifiers to that one?
Not anything that's going to
No.
make any sort of a difference. It'd equal an 8.
Yep, does not hit. Its AC is 14. 11 while prone.
That is a for my second, which is
Yep.
my offhand. That
Mhm.
is a 20.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Roll for damage.
Yep.
So that'd just be a 1d6 for that because it's my offhand.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a 3.
3 damage. Yeah.
Yep. And then for my bonus attack.
Yep.
That's an 11.
You see this evil cake melt into the floor, icing and all it's left is the birthday candles on top.
We
is now- Dead.
in that case,
Yay.
then, I would like to use some of my movement to approach Mary Berry,
Okay, yeah.
and I'm going to action surge.
All right.
Squirrel.
Oh.
Square up, Mary Berry.
So, where's the map? Let's move myself. So, with my action surge, I'll just read out the exact wording.
Yep.
And then it is up to you, Shaq, what sort of moves you'll let me do
Okay.
during my action surge.
Go for it.
So,
So
you
it
can take
doesn't-
one
sorry.
additional action on your turn. So, from the reading of that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm either able to do 2 attacks again with an attack action and my extra attack,
Yeah, that's
or
all right.
at your discretion, I can go for the old 1, 2, 3 again.
The first one, I'd say.
First one.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, I will go to attack then with my regular and my extra attack.
Is this Mary Berry?
The Mary Berry.
Okay, yep. Pearls and all, babe.
That's first one is a. Where's my? That's a 16.
That hits. Roll for damage.
10.
Oh, that's actually quite decent. Well done.
And then for my second, 22.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
That's another 10.
Yep.
And just to prove it, I will make sure that I am holding my dice up to the camera.
Oh, you're good. I believe you. You don't have to do that. You're good. You're
Right
really
there.
good.
That is 1d6 plus 4.
So, as you strike her, the Maryberry herself, she shouts over the battlefield towards you all and says, "This could have all been prevented if you'd have just given me back my book. No one else has to get hurt. Just give me back my book."
Isn't the book next to her?
Yeah, but she can't get it from Oliver because he's doing his spell.
Oh, did he not drop it?
No, he's still doing it.
Oh.
He's still messing.
Okay. Can we pin?
So that's my turn as well. I
Yep.
can't make any more actions.
That's fine.
Mm.
Next on the initiative turn order, if no one else wants to do a reaction to that.
Can I just like shout out? Give her the book.
Is this going to
Please.
be a persuasion, or is it just going to be something you're saying?
I guess. I mean, guess.
Yeah? Roll persuasion.
Sure. Okay. I got an 11 plus 7, so it's 18.
With an 18, I
Oh my
feel
God,
as
give her the book,
though
please.
I feel as though Oliver looks up at you and says, "You're the one who casted that bonfire at my feet, weren't you?
No.
You must be a really, really powerful powerful
Oh, yes. Yes, it was me.
And he's like shouting this as he's like still casting the spell, and he turns around to you and says, "All I wanted to do was make her love me. All I wanted to do was just make her notice me. I love her so much, and I have all of these big emotions, and I wanted her to notice me, you know."
Does this look like love? Does it look like
Just
love to you?
tell her.
I'm gonna
just-
hold up Crumble and just be like,
Just
this
tell
is
her.
love. This is what love looks like. Me and Crumble.
You notice that this tiefling is obviously 14 years old and has no grasp of love. And he speaks to you and he says, "I just wanted her to notice me. I was at a Ren fair and she looked so beautiful and she absolutely loved dancing, and I just wanted for her to notice me and to view me as me, you know? So this was all for her, and I don't know if I can go back without her knowing who I am."
Would you let me take an action in this moment as a roleplay thing, or because there's something I could do?
If it helps, I have a plan.
What is it?
Well,
For my
what I was gonna do, I was gonna cast Druidcraft as an action cantrip, and just craft a flower and be like, "Here."
Oh.
I'm gonna allow that. That's too sweet to not allow.
I'm not liking this plan. This doesn't sound stabby enough.
I will allow it. I'll allow it.
I have a
Oh, just
really good plan.
Believe in love a little bit, Rue.
Oliver looks at the flower that you've obviously procured.
It like sort of, I guess it's magically created, so
Yeah.
it'll just sort of come out.
What does the flower look like? If you want to give me a bit of a description of it.
Do you want to just go super cheesy and just like
Sure.
a proper, top quality rose with the
Yeah.
the leaves coming off it, just like a nice. Oh.
So
I
Maylee
sort of conjure it up and just sort of like.
Maylee looks at the rose that you've done and thinks it's absolutely beautiful. She's very impressed. Oliver kind of looks at the rose that you've made in your hands across the battlefield and says, it's just not enough. I need for her to love me, and she's not gonna love me over a flower, you know? I need her to see me for who I am.
Is it worth dying for? I will Eldritch Blast you, goddammit.
Oliver looks up at you and
Please
says,
do.
all love is worth dying for. On this, it is the small and large cookies initiative order.
Okay.
They are going to the large cookie is going to try and smack Lynn. It doesn't like flowers. It has hay fever, so it really wants to smack you for some reason.
Ow.
So it's going to try and hit you. That's a 10 plus 5. 15 is a 15 hit.
15.
Is your AC?
Yes, it does hit.
It does hit. Okay. I'm so sorry. You take 5 damage, so it could have been worse.
Oh, it's fine.
The little cookie is going to take a attack on Nadia. It's going to try and bite you. That's an 11. Does that hit?
No.
Thank God.
Yay.
One of my hits missed. It tries to take a bite at you, but you manage to just like swerve out of the way, and it gnaws into a rock on the floor instead, hurting its jaw. So Bash,
Yes.
Bash, that's you.
So, how do we feel about punching 14-year-olds?
Oh God. Okay.
I'm for it.
Quinn.
So-
Quinn turns
I
around to
tried,
you.
I tried the kind way. Let's just, you know.
Quinn
I'm
turns around to you and says,
non-lethally-
"If you punch my brother, we're gonna have a
punch-
problem."
That's fine. I already have a problem with Book Boy. I'm going to use a key point to disengage with Step of the Wind,
Okay.
which disengages me from the large cookie.
Yep.
I then have double the jumping
Okay.
range.
Yeah.
So
Monks
I'm just
be
going to
like.
move
Okay.
right up here
Okay.
in front of Oliver.
Yep.
I'm going to non-lethally
Okay.
attack him twice.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Let me just get my...
We're punching
my stat
14-year-old incels. Let's do this.
Yep.
Okay.
block.
You got this.
I'm here
That is
for it.
D20.
Using full
So
swipe.
that one is a 14.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is 7 damage.
Okay.
The second punch is a 24,
That hits. Roll damage.
and that is 6 damage. So 13 damage non-lethally to this 14-year-old.
Quinn at you damaging their brother, and you know, I think that he's like dropped his concentration fully from the spell, and he is on the floor. He is blooded and bruised. He's got bruises all over his face. He's bleeding from the mouth, and Quinn shouts at you
Non-lethally.
from across. He's not like dead, but you could knock him out. Quinn shouts at you from across the battlefield and says, "I understand why you did it, but it does not mean that I like it."
Book Boy, calm down.
That's a good point. Did Quinn not say anything during that whole...
I tried. I did try.
No,
I said
Quinn.
I did try. I'm gonna allow that message from Zach while I'm there. So Oliver, as he is now bloodied and bruised, lets go of the book, and he sniffles, and he says, I just wanted a girl to like me." And he sort of like tends to like the wound on his lip, and says, "I maybe shouldn't have taken this to begin with, but have you guys never been in love before?" And
No.
he
Yes.
and he holds up the
Swings
book
accent again.
for Mary Berry to take. Mary Berry takes it, and she says, "Finally, that is all I wanted from you," and snaps both of her fingers. We are out of combat, out of initiative. Mary Berry says to you all, "You were quite competitors. I wouldn't I would hope that I don't see you again, and laughs and takes her book and turns around to Oliver and says, you know, there are many ways to woo a woman, and one of them does not require theft of an archmage's book. And she puffs up in a puff of smoke. That is our combat done. You are still on the battlefield though. So if there's anything you'd like to do, or you would like to say to Oliver as he collects himself.
The pastries
Can
done?
I also
That's
deck
what I was
him?
about to ask.
The pastries are now regular. They're normal. She has stopped the spell.
Can we?
Oliver, you
What?
are a literal child.
I'm gonna
You have
punch this kid.
so many years to fall in love. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it.
Melee goes up to Oliver and tucks a little piece of hair behind one of his ears. She bends down to him and she starts looking at the cuts on his face. I am gonna roll medicine for that actually, because I feel like it. Okay, so sue me. Medicine. That's a nat 20 plus 2, 22. She looks at his markings on his face and the cuts and everything that Bash did non-lethally. And she laughs to herself and she says, wow, they really messed you up good, kid. Who is this person back home? Who was it that was worth fighting over everybody? And he sort of like sniffles. He's almost on the brink of tears. He truly did not mean any of this to happen. He was just a little kid in love. And he turns to Melee and says, her name is Ellie, and she is really good at dancing. And I wanted her to see me, and I'm not a very good dancer. Melee bends down to him and says, you could learn instead of stealing a cookbook. And brings him to his feet and helps him up.
Oh.
I'd like to take a chomp out of a pie.
The pirate?
Out of a pirate.
Yeah, you can go for it.
What flavour was it last? Was it cherry still?
Yeah,
Cherry.
it was cherry.
It's been blueberry, apple, and cherry.
It's cherry
I'm just
now.
sulking because Mary Berry was a really strong opponent, and I'm now just really sad that I don't get to fight really strong opponent anymore.
No.
You did land hits on her though.
You did.
You did.
I did
did a
the
really
max
good job.
amount of damage I could have done at
You
that
did a
point.
really good
Saved
job, to be
her
fair.
Quite a lot. You did 20 damage to blow in one go.
If you
Like-
want to take a bite, Bash, out of the pirate, I'm not sure what check that would be.
Constitution, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Am I
go
wrong?
for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna roll it in D&D Beyond. A con save. 7.
You bite it. It's a pie. It's actually really delicious.
Cool. In
It's
case it was poison,
cherry flip.
I have
No.
resistance to poison, so I was like, I'm biting this
Yeah,
thing.
you're adorable.
Right.
Yeah, no. You're not poisoned. It's just a
15
regular
foot.
pie.
15-foot pie.
It truly was just a massive pie that had turned evil.
So I just turned to everyone and say, everyone, come get some.
Fair.
Yeah, but
Melee,
second roll.
5-second rule is so funny. Melee, like, swoops Oliver up in her arms and carries him over to the pie and starts digging in with you. Fistfuls, like hand first.
Just for something now that we're out of combat as well, if you don't mind me just metagaming for a second.
Go on. Depends what it is.
I realised that entire time I didn't actually have my armor equipped. I just did that entire combat
I mean,
with no armor.
Yeah, your
equipped.
your AC could have been so much higher, and I might not
My-
have hit
it
you so
would have
many
been-
times.
I've only got light leather, so I'd have only had
Oh.
one more AC. But I've
Alright,
just
fair
basically
enough.
done that entire
Naked.
fight in a t-shirt.
In a t-shirt and tracky bottoms.
Naked zombie
Sorry,
Just
I don't
a
have
white
armor.
t-shirt and trackies, yeah.
It's like one of those juicy tracksuit bottoms, but instead of the word juicy, it says the cookie jar on the bottom.
I love that. Can we get that as merch?
So yeah, combat's over. A few of you are tucking into a pirate that's now just a regular pie, but it's still huge. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
While everyone's tucking in and eating the pie,
Mm-hmm.
I step back and I look at this bag that's now just got a cookie in it, a normal cookie.
Oh no! Oh, Crumble! Crumble, no!
I place it on the ground and sort of like cover it with some like brush and dirt and everything. And then I put the
Oh,
rose.
no.
I put the rose on top of it and just say, "I loved you, Crumble."
Crumble's dead.
Ash
No!
would like to just come up to Lynn and say, "That's the way the cookies crumble."
Oh,
Can I cast Eldritch Blast?
I hate you
Fair.
now.
That is the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Someone
Oh.
cast
It's the way the
Vivify.
cookie is crumble. The cookies crumble.
Yeah, the cookie has crumbled, you know? Past tense. No more.
zombie. What do you have?
What have you got? Spit it out. Sorry.
Eldritch pie.
Oh, a cookie! It's crumble, guys!
No.
Yeah. Actually, 1 second, as this is a cookie jar stream. Thank you, Lou, so much for the raid. Welcome into the cookie jar.
Welcome in, Lou.
Maybe
Welcome,
next time you'll be at
Lou.
the table. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. All right, so you're like doing your thing. Crumble is dead and gone.
No.
Anything else that's happening?
Falls in Rue's belly.
Rue's just eating the cookie now. Like, it's not even cold.
It's like a nice tiny gooey chocolate.
Linguini's full on sobbing.
I'm sobbing with Lynn right now. Like, it was such a cute cookie.
I'm trying to think of a way I can bring it back.
There's no way.
There's just no
it.
way. There's just no
Thanks
way.
for coming, everyone.
The
Rest
facts
in
of
peace.
divine
Randomly, like, one of us just
intervention.
learn how to use Wish.
Oh, you know
Yeah, ninth
what?
level spell just right here.
You know what? The
Everything fades to black, and then just a little cookie fist comes out of the dirt.
You know the evil cake that you just fought? One of its abilities is called Wish, and once a year it gets to make a wish.
What if today is its
Oh.
birthday?
The evil
So
cake knows Wish.
there is there's still candles on the battlefield. The icing is still not quite melted away into the soil.
Isn't it a D100 for Wish?
I think so.
Oh god. Should we have a go?
To it.
Should we
Have
have
you
a
got
go?
one?
I've got the 100.
To it. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I've got a D100. I've got loads of them.
Yeah.
I haven't got one.
I got a
think
65.
it's like a
65?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm going to say with a 65, Maylee walks away from the pie that she's eating. Her face is covered in like cherry like sauce, like puree. She bends down to the candles that are kind of like hodgepodge and like the icing that's melting onto the floor, and she looks into the flames. And as a baker and also as someone who is a cleric, she says to herself, this might not work and this is so stupid. I am a baker. What am I doing back on the battlefield? And she squeezes her eyes shut really tight and she wishes for just one of the baked goods to come back to life.
God, I hope it's
Linguini?
a giant pie.
Oh, the way you worded that.
Imagine.
The way you worded that, I don't like it.
Linguini, you feel rustling from the bag.
Is it gonna say mommy?
Oh.
It does not say mommy. It looks at you with big eyes and sort of like sniffs at you in curiosity. It's like
Crumble lips.
like a cat. Crumble lips.
I guess I don't know, I'll pick it up and put it on my shoulder like a little...
Like a little a trophy.
Oh.
It like
We all
snuggles into
walk
the side of your
the
face.
distance.
So happy.
Maylee gets up from the soil that she just wished a fake cookie back to life. She does not know what just happened, but she goes back over to the rest of the party members and she says, That's it. That's you know, we found Oliver and we saved Silvery Moon. My duties, unfortunately, are needed elsewhere, rebuilding my bakery once again. thank you so much for this adventure. And she kind of like, you kind of see like, you know, Maylee is not a young woman. She's got like wrinkles at the corners of her eyes that tell of past adventuring stories. She turns around to Quinn and says, hey, you're my ride home. And Quinn laughs and takes hers and Maylee's hands. Hers and Oliver's hands, sorry. Quinn kind of like looks at you all while holding their hands in their teleportation circle and says, now the portal's not there, how are you all getting home?
You want to give us a ride?
Very good point.
This is home.
Isn't
I'm from
teleportation
the mountains.
a permanent thing?
The portal has disappeared, but he's gonna cast teleportation circle again for the people who came with him.
I mean,
He sort
I'm
of
going to
laughs.
ask. I'm going to ask Quinn if he's going to give us a ride home.
He laughs at Rue and says, "You're asking for my help. Isn't that nice?"
Maylin, can I come with you and you can teach me more about these eggs?
Maylee smiles at you and says, "Of course." And she asks you, "Can I take your hand? We have to hold hands for the teleportation circle."
Yeah, okay. I'm holding her hand and then I'm holding Crumble's little hand as well.
Oh, that's so cute. Quinn shouts up to everyone and says, "Anyone else for the teleportation?"
I will hold up Crumble's other hand.
That's so
I will hold
cute.
Nadia's other hand.
Yeah. Yes, Zach, we need a Crumble emote.
We do need a crumble emote for real.
I'll do
I
it.
want Crumble.
I'm guessing Bash and Charlie, how are we getting home?
I'm coming with Nadia. I'm
You're holding Nadia's hand? Okay,
got
you.
I'm picking up as much of the Pyrant as I can
Okay,
and saying,
fair.
can anyone bring me if I bring this?
You're gonna have to hold hands with somebody.
It's a sticky pie hand.
Oh, it's so bad
Well, I know it
that
won't
Mary
be
wasn't a
Quinn.
good one because she could have cast like Mage Hand and brought it with her. But that won't happen. So you can't hold hands with anybody if you've got the pie in your hands. So
Just
Only
take it
need
to your
one
inventory.
hand for the pie.
How much can you carry? Just carry as
Oh,
much.
a lot.
I
I'm a
wonder
strong
if like
dwarf guy.
I wonder if your legs would count if someone like held a leg or a foot instead of a hand, so you could hold the pie and also hold them.
I'm sure that would work.
Your leg would work, yeah.
Because you're still holding on to that person, aren't you?
Is
It doesn't have to be
Oliver
specifically
part
the
of-
hand.
Oliver is part of it, yes. He's probably in between Quinn and Maylee holding their hands.
Okay. I was going to ask if I could intimidate him into holding my hand,
You're
having
so
been the one
mean.
who
This
punched
poor boy.
into
You punched
submission.
him.
It's a 14-year-old lad.
He's like looking
Face
at
off,
you and
face off.
He's
crying.
gonna get to a
Dwarf.
girlfriend.
A lot of shit to us.
I'll just hold someone's hand. Whoever's at the end of the chain, I'll just
Okay.
hold there.
Maylee
Oh, yeah.
kind of like says to you, Bash, she says, "I can make you more pie. It's okay."
Thank you, Maylee. You always know what to do.
Quinn casts teleportation circle on their newly found friends, all holding hands in the middle of the battlefield, and so they are transported back to Seasong Bakery. You get back and the entire bakery is in ruins. You see that a lot of the chairs and the tables have been broken, as well as some windows, and the door is not quite what it once was. Maylee kind of like lets go of whoever's hands that she's holding, and walks into her bakery as she looks at it in tatters. Quinn and Oliver walk in after her, and the rest of you, I assume, do follow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quinn claps his hands together and says, "Right, we better be off home. Thank you everyone so much for coming with me and helping me find my brother.
No problem.
No, I'm good. Sorry, I just got a little bit of a thing with my stomach again. Okay, thank you so much for helping me find my brother. We better be off. And he kind of like looks over to Maylee, who is looking very sad and solemnly about the bakery. It was supposed to be her reopening, so she's quite sad. And you see her kind of like looking around and sighing and watching the damage. She's sort of like already like chalking up the prices of everything in her head. She's like, oh, 15 for that and 12 and 20 for that.
Well, I'm going to turn around and say to everybody, nobody move anywhere.
Oh,
We've got a
Maybe
bakery to
freezes.
clean up first.
Can I?
And I basically say to everyone, I basically tell those two, you two stay where you are. And I would like to approach Oliver, please.
Yeah, sure, you may.
Child, you caused all this mess.
Oliver looks
Take
up
a
at
little
you
bit of-
and his lip is like quivering. He's like, he doesn't do well with authority.
You take some damn responsibility for this and help clean this bakery up, or so help me, what just happened will feel like a daydream.
Oliver looks up at you and nods knowingly along with all the words you're saying as you say them.
And then, yeah, I'm just going to say to everybody else, well, we better get to work as well. And then I just sort of look at Quinn and just sort of smile a little bit, just like a knowing, just like, I wasn't actually going to do it, but he needed a kick up his ass.
Quinn looks at you and actually takes some responsibility and says, I should have been there for my little brother so that he knows how to handle these big emotions like love. Because you're not taught to handle these emotions, and I should have been there for him, and I wasn't. And he looks Oliver in the eye and he says, I'm really sorry. Let's work on your, and then he's like, kind of like, obviously he's like 14 years old. He's like your game, like your flirting skills. First, we do have work to do. Quinn turns to Maylee and she hands him a big dustpan and brush as you all begin to work.
I do want to go up to Maylee, and I'm going to whisper my real name in her ear,
Like
so
the
she
doctor?
knows who I am. And I'm going to say that basically my family fortune can help finance getting things back in order.
Maylee is completely struck by this. Would she know who you are and like would she know that?
She'd probably know the family
do it.
name,
Okay.
but not specifically who I am.
Okay.
Especially if I've been travelling for so long with a different alias.
So she clasps both of your hands in utter joy and she says, as long as it's not too much, as long as it's okay. Oh, I would absolutely love that. That would be a great help to me.
It's never going to be too much.
Yeah, Quinn kind of like scoffs under his breath and is like, yeah, Maylee, Nadia's rich. And then he's like kind of proud of himself for not calling you Your Highness.
Yeah, I'm a bit rich, but still down low.
I just wanted to offer to Maylee that I do have a tinderbox and a copious supply of alcohol if she wants to explore other avenues for recouping some money.
Maylee nods at your expression
Way
and
to do
is grateful for your care.
Oh, can I help make drinks? Maybe you can introduce some of these eggs.
Maylee looks at you, Lynn, with utter joy and takes you by the arm. She sort of like links you together like two sophisticated ladies, and she struts to the back of her bakery and shows you to the pristine, actually nothing is damaged in this area because no one really came in to this area, a room of ovens and baking equipment, and says, you don't even know the half of it. I think that's where we're probably going to call it for tonight, as it is getting a little bit late. That was Pastries and Pantheons. Thank you so much for coming and kicking Mary Berry's ass. Couple
Thank you, Shaq.
incels.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shaq.
Cookie familiars. I hope that you guys had fun. I'm a bit rusty on the
Yes.
combat side of things,
I
but I
punched
hope
a
it was
cross-on
still...
to death. I'm good.
I did maximum damage to Mary Berry.
Can you imagine her clutching her pearls like, God?
I grabbed Mary Berry and yeah. I won't
think that-
elaborate on what else I did.
I think
was
that
so
IRL Mary
scared.
Berry would love Bash. I keep wanting to call you Crash. And I think that she would love your like obsession with alcohol because in Bake Off she just loves anything that's got booze in it. So I think that she actually would love you.
She's so iconic.
She is, for real. Thank you all so much for coming and joining me in chat, and also anyone who donated. We raised £500 for medical aid for Palestinians. Absolutely wild. Of course, we were here to play D&D. We are also here to raise some money. So thank you everyone who donated, no matter how big or how small. If you lurked, if you chatted, thank you so much for all of my mods for donating your time, and of course my utterly wonderful players for donating your time as well. We'll go around the table again and you can kind of plug whatever you do, and if you've got any events coming up, starting with Charles.
I mean, I don't really have any events coming up, but I do have a bakery. So if you're from the UK,
Yes.
you can order some baked goods. Sudoku's
Go
been
get those
posting
baked goods.
my link.
Yes.
Sudoku's posted
The
my link like 5 times
Sudoku,
today.
you can post
The
that link
baked goods are
one more
top
time.
tier.
They are so good. They're not alive
Oh,
though, which maybe it's a good
I had
thing.
cookie pie before stream, and I was just in heaven.
I'm so jealous. So yeah, all of Charles' goodies are also gluten-free as well. They are absolutely delicious though. You can't tell the difference and there isn't really much of one, but it's really nice that Charles is kind of like baking with that diversity in mind. So if you're gluten-free, you have nothing to worry about. The goods are delicious and you can eat them without any sort of like any setback. So that's really good. We're very proud of our Charles. So go and buy some of her baked goods. Stormby, is there anything that you want to plug or anything like that? Anything you're up to?
Charlie's gluten-free goodies.
That's a
Fiance
good
is the best
husband right
baker
there.
ever.
Husband? Fiance, I meant. We're not married yet. Lola, is anything else that you want to plug or anything? Anything coming up?
One. Charlie's gluten-free goodie. Second, if you want to raise even more money for medical aid for Palestinians, I haven't actually formally announced this yet. This is an announcement coming soon. Sneak peek.
Exclusive.
August 20th, I'm doing a affiliate anniversary sleep lock,
Oh,
charity themed.
Let's go.
So
When was that?
yeah, August
Let's
20th.
go. I'm
August
gonna
20th.
Get some shout
Yeah.
outs going in the chat.
So
Go
we're going to
and
be
follow
raising
Lola.
even more money.
There you go. There's like a little with
All I've
command
got
that says
now.
everyone. There you go.
That's literally all I've got for now. So
Wonderful. Blue, is there anything on your end?
Yeah, so episode 2 of my podcast came out today, brought to you by Charlie's Gluten Free Goodies.
Sponsored.
This second episode was with Joy, Joyfish, been in chat today, and it was an absolute blast to record with her. I'd love to have each and every person on this call on it at some point, but that's you
Yeah.
can find it on Spotify, on YouTube, anywhere. It's just Echoed Voice Podcast. Other than that, yeah, I want to have some more baked goods because I
Yeah, I'm
had
quite-
the blondies and the caramel blondies, and that was pretty good.
Yeah, this is
Pretty
maybe
good.
quite hungry describing all like the pies and stuff. I'm
I'm actually getting hungry as well.
Sticky, is there
I
anything
could
that
punch a croissant.
I could punch a croissant right now? Stop. Sticky, is there anything that you have anything coming up or anything like that?
Not really. I'm on a bit of a break from everything at the moment, but buy some
Yeah.
gluten-free goodies.
100%. Thank you all so much for joining me. I know it's quite late, so I'll let you get off. We finished with plenty of time, so we didn't overrun at all. Again, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to not probably raid out because I'm having a little bit of a chronic illness thing. I'm actually really proud of myself that I sat here and still did this because I'm in a lot of pain. Thank you everybody so much for coming, for Pastries and Pantheons, for all the money that's been raised. It's not a miss at all. I'll personally be back here on this channel, so make sure that you follow. I'll be back here on Sunday at 3 p.m. BST, hopefully. I am working a festival tomorrow. I won't be home until quite late, so we'll see if that actually happens or not. Follow all my beautiful cookies. Their links are in the chat just there, and all their pronouns as well. I will see you very soon. Thank you all so much for joining, and I hope that you've enjoyed Pastries and Pantheons. Hopefully this isn't like, thank you so much. Hopefully this isn't the end of my like DM journey as well. I've had a lot of fun. I'm sorry if like the combat was a little bit rusty. I'm still learning, so thanks so much for being on this journey with me. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you everyone so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your night, your week. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, everyone. Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.